Yes, sir. Blessings to all of my green peeps. How are you all doing? Royalty, what's up? I just see this live schedule for tomorrow. For tomorrow, Royalty. I said it for today. I don't know you see it for tomorrow. Hi, Green Nation. You are inside, yeah? Hey, guys, yeah, I'm inside. I'm inside. I'm inside today. Um, I'm inside at times, but sometimes not every day. Sometimes I will be like in my car, so I will just like go live from there. So that's what I do some of the times. But how are you guys doing? How's your day going so far? Is your morning? It was showing for the 21st. I don't know why it was showing that royalty. The 21st, this is why the notification frightening me. Cool says Inga S. Hello Royalty says English S, right? Yeah, because sometimes we try to go for the notification them. Sometimes we don't get it, you know what I mean? But I just say go. So I don't know why. So that's just it. But today it's at the 21st and today the 22nd. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know what YT is going on with, but that is no good. Yeah. I'm going to just run my live stream playlist on my TV. All right, Royalty, you can do that. Charissa, bless up yourself, Charissa, and thank you for the share out. I really do appreciate it. How are you doing, Charissa? Doing good, just tired. So if you don't hear me, I'm asleep. Well, once you're laying in bed, you're into your comfort zone, then there's a possibility you are going to fall asleep in the S. Well, if you are tired, then that's how it goes. The only remedy for tired or the only cure for tired is to get rest, is to get sleep. That's how it goes. You know what I mean? My phone will stay until your live end, but I will sleep now. Oh, okay, Charissa. Hope you have a good night. Sleep well, my friend. Good night, dear. Good night, Charissa. Sleep well. Today is the 20th. Today is the 20th on my phone. I tell me, say, today is Thursday. Today is the 23rd. No, today is the 20th. So why was it showing the 21st? I don't know why royalty saw it like that. I don't know if something went wrong there. Hey, Green Nation and chat, much love. Bless up yourself, unique. Unique creation, big up yourself. Full attitude. Full attitude back in the building. How are you doing, full attitude? See the greetings to you. Bless up yourself. Full attitude, you give we have vibes yesterday. Everyone really enjoyed the chat. I went and even had a live stream yesterday and people were saying like Green Nation, yeah. The live yesterday shot. Because we have some very we had a very nice conversation yesterday. All the nice people that were here. doing the do and having some fun right there and then. So it was very good. You know what I mean? I I took a screenshot so I can show you where it says the 21st. Okay, royalty. I guess something went wrong there. We'll leave you running, says Inga S. Okay, Inga S, just go ahead and try get some sleep. You know what I mean? Pro Asiego sounds. Blessings, greetings everyone. Bless up yourself, my friend. Thanks for passing through. That's right, Green Nation. Yes, it is the 20th. Laugh out loud. Green Nation, good morning. Big up yourself, Tommy. What are you doing? Tommy saying good morning to everyone. I Fuller says Inga S. Full attitude and dead with laugh. So there I go. And I just dropped the link for anyone who would like to come up on screen. Tommy says Inga, hello. Hi, Tommy says Inga S. Hello, Chad says full of attitude. Mark Zagamara. Zomora. Sorry for messing up your name. Zamora. Blessings. How are you doing? And
Green Nation.
full of attitude. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing? Happy
I'm all
Thursday.
right. I'm doing good.
Happy Thursday to you.
Happy Thursday to you too and to everyone in the chat.
Listen to me, not you know, because me I tell you the truth. Me I go to the door and it's a 20 degree weather here. I'm dreading it.
Oh, 20. 20 is not so crazy. Like now, I think we are in the 30s, but I see we're having some snowflakes from morning. Not much right now, but we're
Right
getting a little
now it's
snowflakes.
27 right now, and I'm like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You hear me?
Yeah.
I know. I'm dreading with a big G at the end.
You're dreading it.
Tell you. You see, because I work from home, so I
Yeah.
don't go outside if I don't have to, and today I literally have to. So right now, me they are button up all of the kids, button them up like I got a war.
You have to put on that ammunition.
I'm going to tell you.
You have to put on that ammunition.
I had my knife ready, but
Oh boy.
no man, when they will make it have all kind of sickness, my love.
Yeah, it does.
So I go on that Thursday. Come
Oh,
through.
you know, I'm here. Just come up with a topic of this is what I was always been thinking about while going to school.
Sabrina.
Sabrina is here.
So what's the topic? So we can shed some light on it and then we cut.
The topic is why change the money while we still have a governor general.
Why change the money?
Yeah, in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, why change the money and we still have a governor general?
I don't know. You don't say. I don't know. Listen, as long as the money can spend, I don't care who face the there. As long as it have a value, I just say it there.
Sabrina, please look in the chat and remove that spam from me, please, and thank you. And good morning to you, Sabrina. How are you doing?
I'm not getting in trouble to them, man. Okay, man. Go. Yeah, me stop. No, man. Me stop get trouble today. No trouble. No trouble today.
Sabrina is saying blessing to everyone. Tea time with Lady Let's. Bless up yourself. Blessing host and co-host says Lady Let's.
Hi, Lady Let's.
Full of honey says Sabrina. Sabrina blessing up Inga. Sabrina blessing up Royalty.
Sabrina.
Tea
Me
time
first
says
talk to
hello,
him.
everyone in the chat.
Me first talk to your man. Sorry, you know what I'm morning. You want to move from there. First of all, you're not doing your job. As a matey, you're not doing your job, honey.
You're about move from the Sabrina. So the link there, Sabrina.
Sabrina, are you going to plan? Are you going to be a good matey and plan my wedding? I mean, that's what a good matey do. What the wife can't take. What the wife can't take up your. You know, you have to pick up. Yeah.
All right,
Come
there
on,
said
Sabrina.
this. Happy to
Come and
know
plan
that
my
lady
wedding.
Let's.
No, Sabrina, she tries to come plan my wedding, no? Because she's a matey. She's supposed to fall into place.
Yeah, she did it. She hearing you. She probably I think of what to come and say first before she jump up on screen.
No, she need to come do. Me not care what she want to say. She need to do and fall into place.
She has a right through full of, I don't know why she don't want to jump up. She takes Susan position yesterday.
What position?
Make Susan afraid of the screen yesterday.
No, sir. Susan run. Susan a chicken. Fuck, fuck.
Sabrina, let me say that to you, you know.
Susan. Fuck, 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 fuck,
Sabrina,
fuck,
are you
fuck.
live?
No, she not lying.
Can you not go live this early? But you see, my take on it still, you know, is like back in the days, as you know, we were being ruled by the British colony, and after going for independence, they went ahead and after getting their independence, they changed the currency and stopped spending pound and go over and have their own money. And now this is the money that don't even have any value. But the thing that I didn't understand much is you run for independence and you got it. You change the currency, but we still have a GG. That is the part of it I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know. Listen to me. Me can't bother. Jamaica is a mess.
Blessings and love to everyone. Says Lady Let I turn blue laugh out loud. Thank you, Green. You are welcome, Inga. Blessings to you too, Lady Let. Remember me have live 12:15. Yeah, I never know you were live 12:15. I'm Sabrina.
But it's not the one in the fridge or you want in the camera?
So let's bless up the 8 million people in the building.
The freezer in the kitchen. Yeah, in the
And
kitchen.
thanks for all who give a share out. Thank you all for the thumbs up. We do appreciate it. And thank everyone for passing through. Good question, Green Nation. Well, Inga, maybe you're probably in the position can give us shed some light on it. You want to jump up on screen and come tell us a little about it? Because when you check the ratio, you know, full of attitude, we
Yeah.
always have to still make certain decisions. We don't really make certain decisions by ourselves. We still
Yeah.
have to go to the GG, go to the British colony them for permission to do certain things.
I look, yeah, that is what get me sometimes. It's like Jamaica is like the Chinese them own so much of Jamaica's historical, stuff that really actually makes Jamaica Jamaica. And they still gotta go to the British. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. So I try not to really kind of bust my brain on it, but I always wonder all the time, like them no sir. Jamaica is a whole mood, my love.
Yeah, I would say that Inga, oh Unica, bless up Sabrina. Sabrina I said me do live 3 times a week. I'm a good them time there. All right. Unica bless up Inga. Sabrina right there. So Inga is saying, so you are saying that the GG is from the old colony system. TJ's delicious cooking. Blessings to everyone. Bless up yourself, TJ's cooking.
Green Nation,
Fatoma
let's move
kitchen
forward. Let's move
blessing.
forward.
But that's the thing. Because we still have a GG, the Governor General is the one who relate to the British when it comes down to certain things. So that is why the Prime Minister himself don't really make certain decisions of him own. The GG is there for him to go to. And for certain things, I think the GG will go to the British. And then whatever the British decided on doing, then that's what the country have to do. And within all of that, even when time they bring and say you need a visa to go to England, there was like about 2 years after they said they were going to remove it. But even until now, they still don't remove it as yet. Richie Rich, inside, good morning to one and all. Bless up yourself, Richie Rich. Some connection, friends. Right there, so unique, bless up, Tara, hello, hon. Good evening. Good evening, says Fatuma. Well, we have morning now, close to midday. Unique, bless up, Richie. So that's just the thing. We don't get that full understanding of all of it. Because if we are independent, we're not supposed to be answering to someone else for certain things. It's just like when you're a child growing up and you live in your parent house, you go by their rules and their regulation. But when you become an adult and you have your own house, you set your own rules and regulation for your house. You understand? So become gaining independent, then I think you should be on your own. Charissa, thank you for the share out. Bless up yourself. Charissa, I thought you were sleeping and then you say you're going to your bed. All right, everyone is just hearing everyone in the chat. So that's my take on it, Inga. So I was just asking if you have any more information on that one could shed some light for us. Because I know the Cayman Island was ruled by the British, right? And they were ruled by the British. And I remember at one point I was there and they were having an election. So they were wanting for them to run for independent. And most of the country, they voted not for the independent to stay with the British colony. Because their money is like, their money, they call it the CI dollar, right? Because it's the Cayman Islands, they call it the CI dollar. And it is the Queen of England. It's on their money. So their money is, think it is what, the second highest valuable money? Because you have the pound, and then you have the CI dollar, and then you would have like the US and so forth. Unfortunately, I don't. Green Nation, sorry. All right, Inga. So that's just how it goes. So that's one thing right throughout school. After school, I still didn't get the full understanding of that part of it. You know what I mean? Because if you are independent, why? And since they run for independent and they still kept the GG, for me, I thought they should have kept the money same way. Because I think Jamaica was the only country in the Caribbean that used to spend pound. They are the only one who used to spend pound, I think. Will wait in as much as I can. All right, Inga, we do appreciate it. But if you are tired and you need sleep, you can just leave it to run. Cause maybe you work last night or something. But if you are tired, get some sleep. Maybe if you have work this evening, you need to get that rest. We appreciate your time. So you can just leave it running and try and get some sleep. All right. KNR says, bless up everyone. Bless up yourself, KNR. How are you doing? AG born Jamaican. Blessing and respect. Bless up yourself, my boss. I don't know who want to hear this, but God loves you. We all want to hear it because we need God's love. Because without him, we are nothing. Danique World. Bless up yourself, Danique. How are you doing? Inga is saying IAG. Good morning, Danique. Right there, so for real, thanks. Yep. So I think they should have kept the money because we still keep the GG. You remove the money and then you come with your own money. And then what's the purpose? What's the purpose of having the GG and do away with the money? Then we should have kept both, being independent and still keep the money. Because back in the days, Jamaica was like number one in the Caribbean. People used to leave other countries, go to Jamaica to seek jobs. Money was good, work were there, because then there and then we used to have leaders. But now it seems like we only have hustlers. You understand? So that's just the thing. So everyone used to go there for work. Same like you have Jamaican that leave, go Bahamas, I go to Barbados, Curacao, and those countries to seek jobs. Yeah, those countries. Now Jamaican is going to those countries to seek those jobs, which them shouldn't even have to, because we were in that position where things were much better in our country. You understand? So they should have kept that money, because I come see my grandmother with a lamp, and she said she pay like shilling. She always tell us about shilling and so forth. So with the shilling, she thing there. Tell us how many shillings she pay for it and stuff like that. So they should have kept it. I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad. My fingernail get damaged with false nail and false nail on it now. Now it pain. All right. Danny, that pain will soon go away. All right. So don't cry. And if you cry already, I'm sorry. Don't cry. I don't think you're feeling that amount of pain to cry that much. AG, love and blessing says DJ is delicious. AG saying Sabrina, much love right there. So I think that's just one of the things for me. They should have kept that money same way and still go ahead, because we still have a GG. Unique blessing says AJ born Jamaica. So keep the money. We have the GG. We will still be in a better position, because that money would be in our country, it will still be valuable. And with the value that it comes with, then many of us wouldn't even have to leave to other places to seek jobs, etc. You understand? But they did it like that. And then we never have any more leaders. I guess we only have hustlers nowadays. Here, but have to run you down so I can't hear. I'm in a meeting. All right, TJ's blessing. We do appreciate that, and thanks for passing through. We appreciate you a whole lot. So you're in a meeting, you have to do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? AJ Barnes sending blessings. TJ blessing says Sabrina. So that's just it. So Sabrina, what's your take on it? You think they should have kept the money once they have have a GG same way? Because the GG is the one who go out and speak for the country, and to get answers and to come back to the Prime Minister. So that's just how it is. Because with those money, with that kind of money, wouldn't be in a better position. Because let me tell you, when you go to the Cayman Island is so small, right? The Grand Cayman Island is three pieces of island. You have the Grand Cayman, you have Cayman Brac, and you have Little Cayman, right? Grand Cayman is the biggest of all three, and that's where most people go. So Grand Cayman is not even as big as St. Catherine. They are not as it is not as big as St. Catherine, right? But in the same time, they don't produce nothing. They don't have any. As I said, it is not as big as St. Catherine, so you know how small it is. So there is no bridge, no river, no mountain. Just a little piece of island and the water right there, right? So them have to get sand, stone, cement, everything they need have to come from other countries to go there to build their country. And in the same time, they are doing better than even our country. And our country, we have everything. We have sand, we have rivers, we have mountains, we have bauxite, we have land to farm, we have lots of farmland, right? And there's other countries who don't even have these things, and they are still doing better than us. So what does that tell you? That means it's like our country don't have any leaders. You understand me? Something have to be wrong with our country to operating like that. Because our country don't have anything. Once I was there, and you hear them say there is no work going on. All construction work shut down because there is no sun. Yeah, but next time them say the island run out of cement and the cement ship not coming till 3 days time. And the stone and the sun and the stone ship ain't coming until 3 days time. So whenever time the ship arrive, like right throughout the night, truck will be running, pulling the sand from the ship to the destination. And then the next day business will be back in operation. You understand? So that is just the thing. They have nothing. Spring water come from other countries. Their countries is the seawater they're recycling the pipe. That's what they get to shower with. You can't drink it. Some people use it to cook because it's still boiled, but some people don't. And like if you shower and that water get in your mouth, you still taste the salt in it because it's still they still don't able to get the salt out of it in full. And that's just how it goes. And we have spring water. That's why when they leave in Cayman as they reach in Jamaica, as soon as the plane touchdown, Jamaican always clap, right? And after they clap, the next thing they say, yes, we can get to bathe with fresh water now. We can get to bathe with fresh water now. You understand? So it's just to show you. And these countries have very little resources. And look how many resources we have in Jamaica. But yet still, we owe other countries so much money. That means we ain't using up our resources. You know what I mean? Mace, Macy and Chev, bless up yourself. Good day, host and chat. Bless up yourself, Macy. How are you doing? Thanks for passing through. That's why our country should be better because we have all these stuff. Yep. Hi, Macy says I'm unique. That's why we should gain independence my mine see where we are independent. Blessings to everyone. Bless up yourself, Shane. That's the thing. We gain independent, but yet still we are not independent. You understand me? We are not independent, and that's just how it goes. Welcome, Macy's and Chev says Inga S. JA Media Newland. Bless up yourself, JA Media Newland. Blessing each and everyone. Blessings, fam. Thanks for passing through. Shane Respect says I'm AG born Jamaican already. Unique says Shane blessing. That's the thing, Danny. The thing there, we don't have leaders, you know what I mean? A lack of leaders. Danica says Shane much love right there, son. The leaders, that is what we don't really have. You also have leaders back in the days. Now everything seems to be fast. Everyone wants to get there now. So there is no patience. You know what I mean? There is no patience. And when I look, there is nothing there, but yet still, they are way better than us. Inga Essence, Green Nation, you better go take over. You do a good job. Yeah. Yeah, I play my part right here on YT. Shane says Danica push out the love blessings. Shane says Inga S. And it is true. It is so true. It is so true. All right, let me tell you. When you go in the store, right? You look in the fridge, you see water, spring water from all different countries. Lots of water from different countries. And you go there and look for the Jamaica water, the Catherine Peak. When you do see some in the fridge, it is just a small portion. And you see other fridges, lots of other brand water from all over the world. And look how many spring. Look how many spring we have in Jamaica. Look how many spring. Water sells. Water sells. Even here in America, you need water to drink. You have to go buy your water. People buy filtered water. Me just buy spring water. So this is my water. You understand? I don't really drink no less water because the filtered water, they are very heavy. So I can't drink it. I can't drink it. I'm trying not to. If I'm at a place and I need water and it is the only one there that I can purchase, then I will buy it. But if I'm not so much in need, then I'm not going to buy it. And I just said it. So that's just it. Yeah. Danny say it's not that we don't have leaders, but them need to come together and work together. Right. But they're not going to come together because everyone is for themselves. And that's just the thing. She said, laugh out loud. Okay, says Inga S. Macy says, blessings unique, blessings Inga, blessings Shane. A true nation makes no sense. Exactly. Stiff breast entertainment. Big up yourself, stiff breast. Hey, house. That's true. Media Newland said, for me, if we all work together, the thing will get better. But for now, beer corruption. All right. JA Media Nolan, you do a good thing out there with your channel. You heard? But let me tell you something. I'm going to shed some light for you. Sometimes, Mason says, unity is strength. That's what they need to remember. They know it. They know unity is strength. Right? They know you come together, you unite, things will be better. But they know what to do, but they ain't gonna do it. You understand? They ain't gonna do it. And from my perspective, this is what I think. And this is what I come up with when I sit and think about all of these things. No. We are living in a world that is it is a competition world. Everyone is competing. Everyone wants to be the best. Everyone wants to be on top. They don't want a group to be on top. They only want one person to be on top. You understand me? And that's just the thing. All of us here on YT, many of us are content creators. And even though we're supporting each other at time, it's not everyone who come to give you support or giving you 100% support. You understand? And it's not everyone is there for the unity. Some people come over and look and say, oh, you have 1,500 supporters on your channel. This person may have 2,000 supporters. Within 2 weeks' time, you who did have the 1,500, now you end up having 3,000 or 4,000. The person who did have 2,000 when you were at 1,500 and say you have 4,000, sometimes they themselves start to behave a certain kind of way. Why? Because they were at 2,000 before you. So them never want you reach 4,000 before them. You can come close to them and they will be okay with it. But once you pass them, they are not okay anymore. You understand? So because of this one whole heap of competitiveness, people stop being caring for people. It's just like the other day, I saw an accident and somebody have them phone and video the people in the car. Oh, get him out now. Call the police. Call the police. So the pop out the door, get out the person. That person who was videoing them wasn't even trying to help the person in the car. But yet still that person was saying, oh, get him out, help him. He's not dead. He's not, get him out, help him. You understand? But guess what? The person were there videoing. Why? Because they want to see them first send out the video. And that's just how it goes. So because of the whole competitiveness, people stop being people. And the togetherness not gonna work. And I just say go. So that's just how they do it. You understand? Funny thing is Effie Hills is spring water, but I don't like it. I used to enjoy Catherine Peak. Oh, Catherine Peak spring water in Jamaica. Most of them say they are spring waters. You know what I mean? While some of them tell us say they are being what purified. I think once it's a purified mean it is filtered water, not 100% spring water. You understand? So that's just how it goes. In other words, they have no integrity, pure talk and no action. Pure talk, no action. Because while they talk, we already put them in the position to become leaders, right? We only put them in the position to enhance their life, getting a big paycheck by the end of the month. Them get to fly on plane frequently. They get the privilege to go to certain places, hotels, and all of these things and live this kind of life. It is like they are a celebrity. You think they just go to school, get them qualification, go into the government sector because they care about you and I? Why is it you would be young, graduating from college, having a doctorate, having a degree and everything, where you could go be a big accountant somewhere and start your own business, but you choose to just become a government person because you want to take care of the country? Yeah, you will also want to help, but most people only do it for the money. There's very few people really out there who care certainly about people. You know what I mean? Uh, Danik said them not care mercy. That's the thing, Macy. That's the thing that they don't care. You know what I mean? So then just talk. So true, Danik. Well says Macy. Alma couldn't run a country. The thing is it because of unity, lack of unity. You know what I mean? Stuart family say, bless up, bro. Bless up yourself, Stuart family. Blessings, blessings. Thanks for passing through. How are you doing today? So through us says Macy. True your talk says says Newland or stop supporting you. Shake my head. Yeah, that's how it goes. Bad mind, right? That's how Danik. Wickedness, right? That's amazing. And some people stay in. So that is why the country now going really reach a certain places. Hey, my people says the sassy diva. Bless up yourself, sassy. Right there, so. And Danica shout you out to what says true. Sassy diva, Jamaica water is the best in the world. We always get first place for it. Yep. But the thing about it, we have that kind of water there, and in the same breath of time, you're not seeing it on the shelves here. Right now, if I'm going to the store down the road, you don't see catching peak water in there. You don't see it. A very little Jamaican product we see on the shelves. And all of us Jamaicans are here. Every time you go to the store, you look for the Jamaican stuff. Because that's the best you're going to get there. Sassy, I send all the love to Danik Nation, right? That's so. J Media. Who know I hide from YT, can't tell when last me see you. I Macy says Sassy. Stuart family, hi. Hi Sassy. Hey Sassy. Right, listen. Sassy, where you at? You at home? You have time? You know what you're up to for the day. Or I'm gonna drop the link. If you have the time, you can jump up on screen for a few. So that's just the thing. They don't want the unity. All right. Most of these things they see are going in Jamaica where the crime is going, right? You don't think the police them know where all of these people is? Oh, they know where they is, really. And with they are thinking over there I get the best of JA and we are JA I get what left. You don't see it. You go in the stores, very little Jamaican products. Media Road, soon head back home. All right. Little Jamaican products. You understand? You're going to a store, just one little part on the shelf. Jamaican products. That's it. And sometimes you have to try and know when some of these stores get certain products. Because when you want like the Jamaican seasoning and so forth, like even the fish seasoning, those Maggi seasoning, as them coming at the store, them done. Like somebody come and see it, okay, boom, just buy all of them. Because them not come in large quantities. You understand? So that's just how it is. But it is right there. Then turn them turn silent view I laugh out loud. Them still a watch but not commenting or liking. Maybe is where you at my nation cause JA stores bigger Atlanta and other stores. Yeah, stores are there, you know. You have Jamaican stores. You understand? But it's not everywhere you turn you will find a Jamaican store. And you have other stores that sell Jamaican products. But when you go into some of them, it's just a little part you will find with the Jamaican product. See, I'm like how if you go at some of those other stores in Jamaica, you see big long shelf with all of the products that come from Trinidad. Big long shelves with stuff that come from America. When you go in at these stores, you don't see no big long shelf for the Jamaican products on there. And that's just the thing. Even like food wise, like yam and banana, Irish and sweet potatoes. Something again in stores. I saw some of the Jamaican stores you gotta find some of these stuff. And them also have to get stuff from other countries. That's why I'm saying the government need to open up the export market. You understand? They need to open up the export market so people can export food come to Jamaica. Quick sales, small profit. Farmers them will understand. Once them have the market, them will grow a portion. Them not gonna just want to grow £30 to sell it. They must start grow a couple £100, couple £100,000, and you make some money. So when it's cheap, you still make a money. And that's just how it is. So them just keep the thing away. Everything we see happen in Jamaica, where crime and everything is concerned, the police them know where all of these people are. But the thing about it, when they bring in what was their name? Uh Seems like I don't remember everything in Jamaica now. Indicom. A man way out there doing crime, and if the police go for him, and when him go and put up a fight to the police and say the police them shell him out, before you know it, that police either end up got prison or losing job. Indicom are going to defend the criminals. So that's why police sometimes say, oh, instead of him go stop that crime fight a year and losing job and probably end up behind bars, he just keep himself calm. Because him have to live, him have a family. You understand? And when you really check the ratio, you can't kill him. You can't wrong him. I'm still here, says Macy. Danik say, I turn. Nothing no wrong with that, Danik. I do it sometimes too. Right there, so worse when me busy doing something. You understand? So I just say it so true. Says I may say, oh okay. Danny said man sassy. Sassy we are talk about the bad mind people them. Okay, Danny. Yeah. Atted Entertainment, I was bless up yourself, Atted. What go on? Sassy Diva I says Atted right there, so. Me soon drop a video with that nation and Dian channel. Me not finish edit it yet. You better move from NY. Open the NYC. Jamaica is not a real place because too much corruption. And the corruption is like everywhere, but the corruption just seems like Jamaica the capital of it. Sassy I say acted right there, so. JA real. And the JA real and the people them fake. Yeah, people them set it that way. I love my country, no lie, but too much backdoor deals going on. What not even police you can trust again. Doing a good job process to our family. Never trust police from day one. Worse, never trust them now. Stuart family says attend. That's the thing. You can't even trust the popo because somebody do a crime. You go to the station, you report it. By the time the police come, the same police them are calling people and say, yo, Sassy Diva just come up here, come stir up, you know. So you know you go already. Them say, all right, now worry yourself. Couple days after, Sassy Diva turn up missing. And I just say go. So that is why people will just be there and things will happen. And now when the police come, no one open their mouth. And one of the next thing when you understand, when we get to understand too, is that when a man commit a crime, somebody is always there. Yeah? Somebody is always there to stay on the scene to see who are gonna say they have seen who done it and to see who are gonna call name. And then before you know it, are you next. Somebody's always there. So that's when police come on scene, everybody stays so. Police, me never say nothing, boss. Me just come out here just like you. See, like how you are trying to find out what happened, and the same thing we are doing. We ain't there. And if you don't understand English, we ain't there. You understand? So I just say, go, laugh follow, like, true. Yeah. Somebody say, I know, but them not, nobody not talk. See, I'm blind here and deaf. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. So that is the thing. When we just gonna live in a Kingston, and we did live in the ghetto. And when we see some things happen, me I said, no, so I get a life enough for me. You understand? And when you're around there, first rule, when we did, I start to learn the rules, them on the streets and everything. Rule number one. You understand? Rule number one is see I'm blind, hear and deaf. Right? And that's just it. Rule number two. Rule number two is to never forget the first rule. And that's it. So, two rules. See and blind, hear and deaf. Rule number one. And rule number two is never forget the first rule. Now you can't go on the road. So I just said it. So you understand how the thing go. Popo, them not easy. Yeah, bless up. Bless up, Ated said Stuart. But are the Popo them cause that to happen? Because people don't trust them. Because them see them one attack. Alright, I'm sure something now. It's when something happen and the Popo do some come up on this scene, Popo always a local girl. And people from in a certain area, them love the Popo them, right? So as the Popo come on the crime scene and one down they start take look a statement, then watch the Popo now. And start check out that girl that come out in her look short shots and know she look good, whatever, and get two number and thing. You know what I mean? And then before you know it, she gonna start link the Popo. Now when you show the Popo a link and whatever happen, the Popo are gonna say, yo, you know what's the weird say, I saw and so around your place, do rare. And then she a go back home now, go tell fear friends them and the people them in a fear yard. And then whatever the Popo tell she, when she tell it in a fear yard, who in a fear yard I carry it out on different branch and avenue. So before you know it, you reach back the man them ears, and then the man them know who make the talk. And I just say go. When you see the news, just pay attention to the news, or if you show them anywhere and see police come on the scene and look what they are doing. When somebody there on and start talk a text statement, a Popo the summer right there say look a girl. Because them those things everywhere them go, them for have a girl. So I just say things it. So the information always a come out. And if someone happen in the area, the girl can call and say, yo Mark, you know say Ray go on and some of your boy them come down and say, oh yeah man, you know say so and whatever. And the community know. And then the community are gonna know who are the snitch. And once them find out say you're a snitch, remember the first rule. So when them know you're a snitch, you know what time it is. So I just say go. So they can stop it, but they are not stopping it. Next thing that I learned, I learned this from a rich man. Me observe it from him, a well-known businessman in JA, right? And I just say go. I love Danny say laugh out loud Mel. Oh, Mel and Chris, bless up yourself, Mel and Chris, right there, so. Bless up yourself, blessings everyone, says Mel and Chris. Macy say a true laugh out loud. Hey Mel, uh no, the people them no love the easy money. Yeah, easy money, right? They say it is. Mel Stuart says true Idanic world. Hi Sassy says Mel. That is this steady to get info. Exactly. Exactly, so you go. For real. It always happen, especially in the hot parishes. You know what I mean? So I just say go. Next thing we learn from a businessman. Him having business, right? And him have a manager, him have supervisor. And him have one heap of supervisor. In a one little building, him have quite a few supervisors there. And him have the manager. Each department have a supervisor. Now, this is what me see the man do. When him come to Sassy Diva as a supervisor. Sassy Diva now him will talk to her and him gonna make she feel like say him and her a friend certain way. And then him give her him personal number, right? And say any little thing, call me. After him leave there, so then him go over the other department where Mel and Chris is. I'm always say Mel and Chris, you know, say we are say when not perform well inside here and when the place supposed to pack up and tidy up, or not delay, and then Mel and Chris are gonna say, no boss, not gonna say, where you get that from? Then him say, Sassy Diva tell me that. And then any little thing when Mel and Chris is Sassy Diva do, Mel and Chris are gonna leak now. Because Mel and Chris say, oh, Sassy boss pan we are boss back pan she. And then him go over one other department and him do the same thing. And then him go upstairs and then go to the manager and him cuss the manager. And say, well, this is what the supervisor them say, you know, do your work, whatever, and the amount of things may come find out inside here and you are the manager and you don't know these things. You understand? So you see when him do them kind of something here, then this is what him do now. Him set up everybody inside there because him don't want no unity. The very minute him see unity, him get scared. Him become nervous. Him don't want no unity. You feel me? No unity. So Mel I go watch Sassy. Sassy I go watch Mel. Mel and Sassy I go watch the other person them around there. So and then the manager I go watch all of the supervisor them. And then give everybody in personal phone number and say, don't tell them. And then when him create that division there, everyone know things say, and them alone have the boss number. And I say, like Sassy will come and say, so Mel, the boss gave number. Oh, no, sir, boss don't give me no number. Because Mel no want Sassy know. But Sassy asks Mel just to find out if she get it too. But she said no, Sassy not gonna bother tell her say she get it as well. And him create the division. So him create a security team between him workers right there, so. Supervisor watch supervisor, department watch department, manager watch supervisor, and supervisors watch manager. And then when they done now, Mel and Chris go say, boss, you know say XYZ. Then Sassy go say, boss, then the manager, boss, that him like. So him can travel go all over the world and him stay like this. And him them having business around. Him no worried. Because him know say all of who working inside there, he create that division where everyone stay there and watch them one another. So him even need for a security company to come watch him place. You understand? But if him create the unity, if unity create inside there, him a go fret. Because him a go say, if unity is here, then probably them can just load up a truckload of goods and send it out, go sell it, and the money share between everybody. Who will know? Him won't know because the unity, so nobody not talk. So that is what him scared of. So that is why the country keep a division. Them divide up everybody. If this a party a control a side here, him try to take care of that side there. But you know say that side they support the other party, he no business with them people there. So them people then will do anything to make their party come into power so they can get retaliate back for over here. So. And that's just how it go. vice versa, and it always becomes a tug of war. And when you check it out, no progress, are just them alone. And what people feel if you understand, all of them are friends. And you and your people them living in your community and you're fighting against one another. What for? Simple common sense. Then just find a way to use them brain. And people don't realize it. And people do all kind of foolishness. Instead, all of you have dinner. When the cider come, you give two people dinner. And that's where the division created. So people just don't understand. Me see that happen at work in my department. And you want to know, say, I demand them, I demand them leg on them out about everything. Exactly. Because some of them, everybody want to be boss friend. And everybody want to say them close to boss. And so where me used to work and see it. And me there and see it happen and it take place. And me have to say, Jano. But when me think about it carefully, the one a man smart. But the workers, them never smart. They didn't smart enough to see what he was doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Me know an ex-girl never in a chattings with them. Mm. So I just say, God, Empress and Chris, bless up yourself, Empress and Chris Lifestyle Nation boss. Right there, say it is big up. They do it laugh, them I'm farmer. Yeah, big time. Big time. It's gotta be done. Hello everyone. Bless up yourself, it's gotta be done. Thanks for passing through. Did that them let go them out about themselves. Yeah, cause one of them are fool. You chat pan me chat pan you. What does it benefit us? By the end of the day, I mean you got through the gate. The man still having business. But then just never wise. No sense. You know what I mean? Blessing says it's got to be done. Yes, Danik says sassy right there. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, big farmer, man, right there saying that. No joke. Uh, not really my supervisor. Told always workers stay away from me because I'm a trap. I'm bring I'm a trap. I'm bringing info info for management, but everyone realize he is the problem. You know, take no time. You know, take no time for them to figure it out. It's got to be done. Sassy, I bless you up right there. So, Melan Chris says all Empress and Nation boss. Mela, that did happen to a worker with me too. Says Sassy. See there? I tell you, Sassy, much love. Empress. Where you been, honey bunny? Says Sassy. Empress, I did laugh at Sassy right there. So, you know what I mean? So I just say it. Me always tell them, me never come for make them friend nor count cow. Me come and work for my money and me no business, but nobody. Right there. So already, what happened to the next one? No joke. You know what I mean? So I just said it. Rolling with the Sims. Blessings, everyone. Blessings rolling with the Sims. Jay. Big up. Danik, yes, promotion them want, says Unique. Rolling with, Sassy says blessings, Unique. Much love right there so from Sassy. They want promotion, but you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. You see the same man we carry, when me tell you, say, him create division between him staff them. Me stand up and see him now, one of them just give him the news. And when them give him the news, and in there and him talk and him laugh and him say, all right. And yes, when the brother walk off, see boss, yeah? And him look upon him and him wrench up him face. And when I look upon him, I say, see it there? You know what him do? Him not like the brother. The boss like to hear the news. But the boss don't like who carry the news. Because the boss knows that by the end of the day, you will do him the same thing. So him can't do nothing wrong for make you see. Because if you can snitch on the people where you work with, why you think you wouldn't snitch on him as the boss? But then I understand. Rolling with the Sims, I push out the love right there. So bless ups rolling with the Sims. Sassy says, okay, on people, them are effort, Sassy, big time. Danica dead with laugh. Sassy, I go through hell with the workers, them. Him let, him let, him let Sassy go through hell with the workers. Them, him let get carried me to office for for them, drag out themselves, and I have to go back and defend them. Some even get fired. Only one officer now a friend with him. With him and laugh. You see me, I show you. That's just how it is. Some people just mess up. True Nation, that always happen, Mel says sassy. Mixing with the more fat, big up yourself, green. Right, they said them a boss. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So I just said, it's because they have affair. Now it seems to be getting sour. But I tell her, leave me out of your business. I'm a strap. All right, you see, for me, anytime me at work, me always never really know them kind of foolishness there. No. You understand? Me not join certain kind of league because I'm a person when me there at work, me not really talk much. Me don't know what for talking because anybody who talk too much, me be careful of them. Me be careful of them. You know what I mean? They shall love laugh, you see. That's the thing. But there at work, me not talk much. I'm gonna share something. I'm not that person who does like to do blue, blue, blue. Me not like that something there. Anybody who you see steal something like them lippy, be careful. Be careful of what you say. Be careful of what you do around people like those. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have some people. So for instance, me and Sassy are friend, right? And me and Unique are friend. But Sassy and Unique are more friend. Or they are best friend or they are very close friends. Me and them are just friends, but the two of them close. And then Unique, Sassy gonna come to me, come tell me something about Unique. And I say, don't tell her or don't say anything to her. There and then, me have to go pray Sassy. Me hear what she said, but me have to pray her. Why? Because Sassy and Unique are close friends. They are more friends than me. But if she can snitch on Unique and I tell me things, then I think she will tell people things about me. Like that. She will say all kind of things about me too. So anytime you see somebody who chat too much, as we always say, careful. Mixing with the Moffat say, hey, my friends. Danny say Moffat. Come say hello, everyone, and the host. Bless up yourself. Come here, what are you doing? You think that bad, Mel? In a Xmas, I go down at my workplace. Go hear my name. Stink, stink, down there. Say supervisor did swear blind. Say him did have to get me. to have to get me, and because him not get me, him did have because him not get me, him did have what him did have. I what him do him leave. Because he not get him did leave. So me I show you how some people stay. Hey Kami says Danique World. Oh, I have to get rid of me. See that? See it there? So you see how him bright? Him fully bright. No sir. I laugh after him, sure. Cause the Iron Man can't even write a proper sentence. But you see, sometimes this is how some people stay when they don't have no respect for women. Because some women lower themselves certain way. And all because of that, some men think is all women stay the same. You know what I mean? So I say me I go me I got in my box for you. All right. Yeah, wait. A more fat said that. They did laugh. Sassy. No, Danik. A serious thing. Yeah, some more fat thing up. In Sassy, Dave, I'm going to say some more fat thing. Pick up yourself, my boss. The boss thing up. Say, boss, I make you know, say, oh, I'm going to defend that. Yo, more fat. More fat, I'm going to drop the link. Jump up and come let me know your thing up. Come here, I say your thing up, my boss. Man say, I'm going to shut it in. Defend that, more fat. You're the boss, you know. More fat, say, I'm going to chuck in my box over there, so. Ah, boy. Jam fat. I go, I'm a boss. I think that's if it. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Oh, damn. My peeps is like my hand catch the mouse. I'm going to jump out of where I was. Just give me a minute, please. Please and thanks. Oh, shush. Oh boy, yeah, my peeps. I mean, I did touch up on the mouse and to tell you the truth, it bring me to some other stuff when I try to get myself out of it. So I just say it go. I mean, you see, Jam Fet come by, big up yourself, Jam Fet. Alright, they say it then. What the more fat him left? Cause more fat roll out big and serious, you know. More fat him roll out. Jam Fet, what one? You got back home yet? Jam Fet, John Star. Loads out for you big time. Trust me upon that one then. You still in like chat, Jam Fet? Are you gone? Danny can always tell them my mouth no join church. For I don't have to filter. So same better not pass. They better not pass in place. Why hear how lie the man tell for me. John don't start. You know why someone have to lie say no? Dale. Dale, oh Dale. Dale, what's up? How are you doing? Lanika. Yes, sir. Right there saying it is I'm late again. No, Danny, Lanny, you're not late today. Why the man them sorry about you? John, what's up? The man them stay away, man. Man in around to tell lie. Man them too serious. Nika holding up says I'm sassy. Sassy the little spam right there. So good sassy. I did. You know what I mean? Okay, delete it. So I just said it. Some man just too lie. Some men too lie. And as me always say, some women lower themselves a certain way. And some men get to take this advantage of them in certain cases. So because of that, they think is every woman they can do the same. Lanik from morning, we get some snowflakes. Not a lot. If we were getting a lot, then I'll show you some snow or send you some snow. Blessings, everyone, says Dali. Okay, and try and get some rest soon. Empress, some delete it. Sassy says Dali, Green Nation, media work. So, we can't come up on the stage. Big up yourself, man. Let's see a word. Let's go and hold the wall because I see you don't step forward and you say, oh, I'm going to defend that straight. So make sure you say when you go do the do, you let us know what's going on. We know what happened. We are wait. We want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Okay, Empress. But I sit down and make nobody walk all over me and say, no, sir, you're mad. Me always think women supposed to stand down hold and sometimes I see some women with some man and as I would always say, I'm not really like this no man, but I always think that sometimes some of them could have done better. You know what I mean? So I just say go. So sometimes it just a man supposed to have respect. Yeah, but a woman is supposed to have respect for her. And I don't know your woman, just respect women in general. That's just my thing. Respect women in general. And I just say go. Talk truth na sassy. Mel on says Dali. Not because Dali Dali short you can walk all over. Because you can't walk over so easy, you know. Dali is a shorty. All right, Dali. Listening while typing, guys. All right, Dali. Keep do the do. I show that nation. Yeah. I just say though, some women just like sometimes I see I'm like no so set away. It's set away. So where the respect is, men tend to start to lose it. And I think it also have to do with the way how some women also carry themselves. You understand? Because I remember one time it was about 2018. Them did have this short the short jeans shorts did I wear. But the short jeans shorts would have more coming like here. You see like how the French cut underwear them stay. The jeans pants was like that, and then the end part had kind of frill out. And one day I saw a girl in Linstead Town in one, and she had a big body, and when she have it on, the girl just look like it is just underwear alone. She have her like that in the street. It was just so, may I tell you, may I tell you, you understand? It was just so damn. More fat, you are trouble, laugh out loud, says Mel. That is so true, nation. Real talk, man. Some of them make it bad for we. Exactly. Me know that shorts then. Might as well them wear underwear. Might tell you say the shorts was like, oh my god. And then I saw another old lady, another girl in one in Portmore. She tall, right? She looked like she was about 6 feet 3 or 4, and she had on one, and she have a big butt in her butt is big, huge, and she have on one. You know the French cut does taste, and all her butt does hang out like so. When she walk, it just all over the place, and I just said they all over the place. It now keep still, and even when she come and she stop, it was like the same way. It's still busy until it stay there and calm down itself. I mean, I feel say like this is not for you. I mean, I always tell people, not every style you see come out means it is for you. You know your look, you know your height, you know your body type. You understand? It's not everything works for you. You see it work for somebody, that don't mean say it will work for you. You know what worked for you, put yourself together that way. Let when people see you, people respect you. You understand? And not just so. Me know, you see a girl like that. What do you think me I gonna do with she? In a real life. What me I gonna do with she? Cause first you see her and she does what I look like say she'll do some farm of business. You heard? And you see a girl and you lie, you say, and suppose so, for some men that is just their type. But that is just their type to go see what go on around yes. So you go over the dance, yeah, dance to 2 songs and you're gone. And when the man go dance to 2 tune, drink a 1 Guinness and him gone, left the party, I call a party, I probably no film party, him no stop for. You understand what I'm saying? And when him gone on them say men this and men that. You did already show the man say a party you keep. So a man come and party, and after him finish party, him gone. You never did have a house for say you can come stay. If you follow the line of what I'm saying. You understand? So when you present yourself a certain kind of way, a man knows that this is a pass through. This is enough to stay. When a man say a one where he knows that this is a keep and this is where you stay, if him knows him not ready to stay, him never bother go over there. Because him knows that you have to stay if you go here so. Him probably not want to stay, I'm not ready to stay yet. So guess what? We now go over there and say, here's a can stay if you're next time. And him gone. Him just want to go somewhere where him just can go and leave when him ready. And then by the end of the day, people blame men for things. When I tell a line, you have some men out there, them very good at what they're doing. You understand? They are very good at what they do. Likewise, women. But men learn from women. And with truth being told, they know men learn from women when they come on to certain things. And I just said it. So when you go like that, you know, stay. Me meet a girl and she in her short shorts and them look something there. And I say, oh, that girl that look nice, yeah man, right. And then me start talk to her. You think so when time she become my girl, I go want she should dress up and go to already in them same kind of shorts there again? Me not go want to see it. Because more man I go see her and want her now. And that's gonna be a problem for me. But in the same breath of time, she gonna make me know say somebody did meet her, so what my problem now. But me did already know say if me did gonna have if me meet she like this, me not gonna want to see she goes like this. So I guess what nobody go over there. So sometimes we create the problem for ourselves seeing me. So I just say things. So people have to just be people and just go and enjoy themselves. You know what I mean? And I just say go. uh, Lanika say a week. Lanika, why you so weak? Danica did laugh. Talk truth, says Sassy. And true, you talk. Yeah, man, a real thing. They did laugh, tell them nation. Slap and go. Yeah, because you show me something. This is what you're doing. Those one and go. You know what I mean? You ever see taxi man carry empty in him, so one already to one drive. People jump in it. They know you say one already, but you forget me. They say to one drive too. All right. CD, bless up yourself, my G. Bless up yourself. Bless up yourself, my boss. Lanika David, love see the yellow planica, the healings keep going on right there. So, yeah, one night stand. Not just say go. Right there's a CD, bless right there's a bless up CD. He says, Melan Chris. Sassy said true. Sassy Jamaican match. Jamaican match today. Says mixing. Yes, sir. So I just say go. So we just go and do the do and keep the thing. Mixing said CDE, you hear anything about Holland? Still have your running Green Nation. All right, Inga S. Inga, seems like you only sleep for 10 or 15 minutes. Oh boy. Inga S says, Melan Chris. Moffat says, Inga. Yeah, man. So I just saying, CDA, we ask you, Christian. If you have time, I'll drop the link. If you have time, can come on the screen. The topic was all about why change the money. Why change the money and still have a GG same way? I don't know if you can shed some light on that one. For me, going to school is like we hear it, but we still never. For me, I think we still never understand much of it because we used to be ruled by the British, and then we go ahead and become independent, right? And in the same breath of time, we still have a GG. We still end up with a GG same way. What is the real reason for that? And do you think if even though we have a GG, we become independent and we have a GG, you think if we still keep the money, the country would be better? What's your thought on it? So I just say go my peeps. So presentation is a lot. So you have to present the thing properly. And if you just throw it out like that, nobody now go just want to take it. It's just like I said to one of my friends one day. Suppose you stand up and you look and you see two females standing out there. One is naked and one only have bra and underwear. Who you think will get the most attention? And he give me an answer. Oh boy. What did you say, Nation? I was saying it seems like you probably only get 15 minutes sleep. Lanika says blessings. Inga says hello, Lanika. Sassy say I think it would be. Mixing says okay, bro, but can't be 100% sure. Inga says no snuff love still here, but watching you from the TV says royalty. Big up yourself, royalty. Yes, sir. Sassy says royalty. They did laugh. No, sir. I mean, I get no sleep at Inga. Hey, Sassy says royalty. So my peeps, who you think will get the one with the most? Who will get most attention? One is naked, one is only in bra and underwear. Who you think will get more attention? Simple things. Simple things. Welcome. Blessings to you, simple things. How are you doing? How are you doing? The one in the bra and underwear, which is so true. Why? Because the one that is naked, everything is already been shown. But the one that is covered, everyone is still waiting to see what is being covered. So your eyes and your attention will mostly focus right there. You got that right. The half naked will get all the money. Danny said topic sweet Inga. I promise myself I'm not YouTubing today, and now I am on 4 live one time. That's how it goes, simple things. They will say you nah go, but the very minute you open one and you go up, uh, you will sure thing there. Get it like that over there. So.
Oh God.
I go up, G.
There I know. You
So
know
you
I get
say
no
I
sleep.
tune match today.
Yeah man, me have match later man, me forgot. I done set up the stream feed already.
Oh, so what time match?
8 o'clock Jamaica time.
Oh, that's tonight. I thought
Yeah.
it, what they say, Jamaica play tonight?
Peru, yeah, against Peru. They're friendly international.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we can beat Peru still, but at Jamaica, so.
Eh. And even when you come on to even Mexico,
And,
Mexico,
and, 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 and to be honest, we did give Mexico a good run in our first game, because we should have beat Mexico the first game.
but from ever since, from your boy I grew up, when you come on to Mexico, it's like Jamaica will beat Mexico first. And if them have 2 more matches, Mexico are going to beat them the next 2 matches. Mexico always a beat them.
I have a discussion. I'm going to do a discussion about it tonight, because some things more. And we're going to discuss the situation where when I allow fans in the stadium and everywhere else around the world allow them fans to go watch them team. I got a pre-game and a post-game show, so we're going to discuss all of them things there.
But everywhere
So,
can have them fans, and then I'm hearing them no one push out, them no want the fans them going. That's a joke thing.
I simple. Yeah, when I that may I say, you see, I'm here. Me here. Ora Tracy came out with the narrative last night in a film thing. Him say allow from the pandemic start, Cayman Park open, and everybody go bungalow for Cayman Park. If them not there Cayman Park, them there the OTB them a
Yeah,
bungalow. Other sports are keep and then people in the bungalow. People are bungalow in the supermarket. They were going to the supermarket them on a weekend and see the line them. People are bungalow. In the wholesale them. And yet still, the big stadium can hold 35,000 people. You will not allow 5,000 people going there where them can space out. It don't make no sense. It not add up.
but you see, even this thing, when we see them have one at a time, but them are closed down for some day, and then them used to only give the people them like one weekend for go out, for go shop. You still have
Foolishness.
the crowd. You still
That
have
make
the
it even
crowd. So what are you doing?
that make it even worse. It make it even worse because when you lock down everybody for X amount of days, and you give the people a couple of 3 days, everybody go out the same day go bungalow up.
Of course. Same
Yeah.
thing. Because even over here, it's like Monday was holiday, right? And when we go to the bank on Tuesday, as much as you see the time cold, there were still long line outside.
Yeah, you're gonna find them.
Long
I
line outside. And
me
people
don't
still
know.
have bungalows here. People are going everywhere.
I can't see the logic behind it. High royalty, Inga, high Inga, Mystic, big up yourself. I can't see the logic behind it.
People
Nah, click.
still everywhere. You got the store, you got supermarket, there are still the lines. People are everywhere over here. Same way.
Let me tell you what happened at the supermarket and the banks them. Them build these big hell of a monstrosity places. We have capacity for hold 10 cashier and 10 teller. And when you go inside, the 4 teller operative. What the sense? You have 10 window and you only have four teller work
Or
at any
for
given time.
tellers, that's a joke thing.
You must have a backlog.
But as I talk about the cashier, then what me notice here with even the supermarkets and some of these big stores, them take them time I cut out cashier. But everything now be self cash out. So even like
Yeah.
Walmart, they used to have lots of cashier. Them remove the space and remove them cashier counter and just set up a big circle thing with self cash out.
Well, I don't think them start do that. I don't think them start do that here. What we know them start do is you're now able to order online or via WhatsApp, and you can do the curbside pickup or you can get it delivered. So that would take the pressure off of them in store for you are come bungle up inside and cashier pressure.
And the next thing too, even with the banks, them now them are try cut out tellers. So they might try to get everybody know most if you do everything online.
Look here, people need to wake up. Let me tell you what them do, and people need to understand. As much as it might be a little more comfortable, it's a psychological thing that I use for you. Them use reverse psychology.
Yeah.
So what used to happen is you're going to the bank and you end up in the bank, you have to stand up for this excess amount of time in our long line. So you're up on your feet, you stand up on your feet in the bank for like an hour before you get through. What them start to know is most of the bank them put in chair. And what you find out is that you get a ticket and you sit down. And you sit down for 2 hours. You waste more time in the bank, you know. But because you sit down, you not really pay attention to that.
Yeah. And them give you some
because
nice.
you sit down, you're comfortable.
Then give you some nice comfortable chair and put one big screen TV right to the where you're facing. So you get carried away and even realize how long because you not do anything, you're gonna start pay attention to what's going on the telly.
Me tell you, man, certain bank you go, you have to just make up your mind, say, me I go bank today, me lose that day there.
Most
Can't do
definitely.
nothing.
But one of the things I like with here now is like everything now, as you join a bank, you can just go download them bank app and you just create a password and set up your things. You can do everything from your app. You do your transfer, you do everything. You work and you get paid, and if you get a check, you just go on your app and you just take a picture and just send it off, and that's it.
All right,
Tomorrow morning, the money ready.
So while that is good for the younger generation and the technologically advanced generation, we still have the elderly people them want to see them book and the figures in them book. Them and banks them stop give out passbook. They must sell the passbook them now.
Yeah.
So if you go on bank and you want a passbook, you have to pay like $800 to get one book.
But on the app still, it's like all of your records everywhere you spend your money.
I understand that, but
yeah.
put yourself in the shoes of a 70 or 80-year-old.
Oh, yeah, you need to see the paper with everything on it.
Who now go able to go to the ATM or go and go understand that smartphone to go online to go use it. You have to put yourself in that position.
But the banks come out with these things and tell you about online, this, that, whatever, because they are trying to save money for themselves.
And them are rob you.
Yeah, instead of them say, oh, instead that we are print this whole heap of paper and so forth, you can just go on there and look. But it's just a way to hide things from you.
I never understood. I never understood you go into a bank and you see them have senior citizen line. Them get to sit down and them spend more time at the bank than we.
Yeah.
Them going there and them take forever to deal with the senior citizen. You should have more people that cater to them. It should have been 10 minutes in, out. You're not supposed to in there extend them people want to go back home, go relax.
When they join a bank here, and I mostly use that account for like if I do anything, I buy anything online, etc. Right? And when I realize the bank I take $10, the 25th of every month, $10 gone out of my account. I say monthly charge. I say first, only thing I used to do, I just try to save in that account. I say every month them take $10 gone. Then at one point now, at one point, the section where them normally pull the money from, right? There wasn't enough money on that side of the account. You know where them miss get one letter? Them say my account in an overdraft.
All right. So I had a situation with Scotia where I was working before. We had to get a US account. I mean, they get paid in US, so I had to go through Scotia. And I have the money in the account, and I notice every time I go check the account, instead of me see to appreciate, me see the money I go down a month time. So I said, no, I'm look into it. Them I take them service fee every month, and the service fee way more than little interest you get per your money.
All
so
right.
I'm draw out a lump sum out and I left like what's $10 in it, because I want to keep the account active. And two me notice me get an email say them can't draw no more money out of my account, so my account locked down. Them able to draw for them service fees, so my account now freeze and locked down. So I say, all right, take it.
I'm telling you, so them stay. All things, Anna, bless up yourself, all things, thanks for passing through. But the thing with most of these banks, I used to work at a particular, we did work with at a credit union, right? And what they started to do was them take a service charge from your account every month, right? And then when you go there and you do like a withdrawal over the counter, them still charge you for it.
Right, but
and if you want to close the account, they're gonna charge you to close the account.
That me can't understand.
And for instance, say So you need to use the account and you did leave and you never use that account for some period of time, right? And you come back and you say you want to reactivate the account. And the account wasn't being in use for the past 2 years. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna tell you, so you cannot open a new account. You have to reactivate the one you had before. So you see all of that money now for the 2 years where they would have pulled from the account. It's like you have to go pay up all of that money in order to open back the account.
Back tax, like motor vehicle back tax.
Yeah, all of it. So if a 10-month pass, you have to pay that 10-month service charge fee there before you can react. I mean, at first say like, no, so the account, the bank will take the $10 from me.
This is the part of people.
You can't afford it.
This is the thing that people need to look into. I'm not gonna say me advance in the economic world and them something there and finance world. But look into this. If you join a bank, you're supposed to earn X amount of interest per year money per annum. That's all.
Exactly.
Which in essence, a transaction is supposed to be running on the account at any given time to update your per annum interest, don't it?
Yeah.
So how is it that your account can go into dormant if a transaction are run to update your account?
Yeah, I tell you, it's just the way they might try to trick people. Everywhere you take it, it costs you. It costs you, and then keep raising up things. It's like we have a bank there where my
money in your account for able for charge you service charge. Yeah. So the more you keep the account active, the more service charge them get.
And them have this thing I tell you about when you open the account, you have to open with a certain amount of money. Them tell you about your prime shares. And then when you think that it's like you have your money on your account and then start to remove your money from your savings or your check-ins and put it over one other section where you have no access to that money unless you're closing the account.
Yeah, them have a
things like those are wickedness.
Them have a hold for your account.
Wickedness. Them just take your money and do whatever they want to do. Then take your money and them use it. Give you back something on your money, then still take out of it. Me close the account, brother. Me can't afford for this. Them I take $10 out of it per month for service fee. And then something you go to the ATM, them still are charge you to use the ATM same. So what's the purpose?
I think when something came in, they were the first one to break the backbone of that thing, to break the backbone of the service charge, VMBS, because VMBS was the first one who came in and said no fees, and multi-link and ATM at any machine. So if you get a VF card and you got any machine, they not charge you. There's no fee.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have an NCB card and you go NCB machine, they might charge you. If you go Scotia machine, they might charge you two times when you're supposed to pay it. VM came in and them cut out that I said no fee. So everybody did their kick way, and everybody had to drop them service charge rate go down small.
Yeah.
It's competition. That's all they really need is a competition,
That's what they're doing. Tasha G, blessing. Arlene, wait, big up himself. But see, even this based upon the topic, you see when they say why change the money while we still have a GG? It's like we were still ruling under the British colony, and we go for independence, and we get independence, and then we change the money, but we still have a GG. You think if we still have that money, the country would be in a better position?
People have this delusional belief that we're independent, and we can't be independent if we're still under British rule.
That's the thing.
So let me get that clear. This independence thing non-existent, and the state that we in now, if we go say we are cut from the monarch, we're going in a worse state than we are now. Because then we have to go start independent, and then we have to go start lobby if we get money from IMF and all of them places that we own. We're not going to just get things again. So them better know what them do when them talk about them want breakaway.
Yeah, them talk about being independent, but we are not. Because you still have the GG. But my thing is if them say they're going to be independent and we still there having the GG, I was saying to myself, why change the money? They should still just go along with the money same way.
I don't know why they had changed from the pound. Them wanted to go them out because of the so-called independence
Yeah,
thing.
that's what they did because they said they're
Them wanted to
independent,
go
they
them
changed
own
the
money.
money. But the GG still remain. And that served no purpose. And I think Jamaica was the only country in the Caribbean used to spend pound.
It's just the lack of knowledge, for people. So them oppress you, so you don't learn certain things, and you don't understand certain things. So them can manipulate the system without you finding out. But if you're smart enough and you can do your research, then can't take it for idiot.
Yeah.
So like some of the things that I say I go on now, them can't take me for food. Me see right through it.
More saying we were still under the British regime. But I think we still are. It's only that them just remove the money.
We're
And
still
now
under
we
the
end up with a
British.
money that don't have any value.
We're still under the British monarch, but we just have our own money when I have no value. That's the problem.
Yeah. Because even like the Cayman Island under the British colony now. And whenever time they run for independent, them say them want to run for independent, right? But majority of the people they vote to still stay under the British colony. The last time they had it, they voted and said no independent. Them remain the way they are. And then keep their money still under the British colony and their money have value. This country have nothing. Their resources very, 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 very low. Don't let them even have any resources.
Let me tell you.
And in the same breath of time, they are doing better than us.
If we break away from the system now and go so-called independent again, what is going to happen is we don't have no infrastructure for export. Everything we use to export grind to a halt.
Yeah, but them already run that to a wreck.
Yeah, so we don't have nothing to earn from so we have to import everything. Wait till it's going to do a bill.
It got destroy us because I remember 1 year when they were talking how many millions of dollars they of goods that they import in the country. And at the time it was like maybe about 10 million US dollar goods they export and then import couple $100 million worth of goods into the country. And most of that export was from Carib cement. We have our foods on the shelves and stuff like that, right? But yet still, them don't get any market for us out there. And even with Trinidad, you know how many Trinidadian stuff keep dumping into Jamaica like a riverton every year? And what do they take from us? Me see at one point when you look on the board, Trinidad take like $10 million worth of stuff from us. Them import $10 million worth of stuff in our country. And them only take $1 million worth of goods from us.
So
where is the maths into that?
When there's the things like that happen, who is in charge of the foreign trade?
Yeah.
When people need to understand that when they say politician now, them just go in there for full them pocket until them time up. Them not really business about you,
Them don't care. And that's what make a country mash up.
I see the recent something I see them do now. Them have a ministry of justice. And them go form a new ministry to give friend and company position for do the work where the Ministry of Justice supposed to do. How can you just arbitrarily get up and say I form a new ministry? How that work?
Tell you. Let me something else, man. Jordan, big up yourself, fam. them just do it away. Because as I said earlier on, the Grand Cayman are 3 pieces of island, right? Very small. The biggest is Grand Cayman. And Grand Cayman not even as big as St. Catherine. Not even as big as St. Catherine, but yet still they have...
Grand Cayman supposedly can fit in a port more.
Yeah, Grand Cayman very small. So I will even put it on the size of say Portmore. I know one of them named Little Cayman, I think it probably be about 1 mile long and 10 mile long and something another. Them very small. Very, very small. But yet still, they have stuff. They're doing way better than us and they produce nothing.
Jamaica is a 144 square mile. How much square mile? Somebody tell me in the chat, because my brain kind of lock up right now. Jamaica X amount of square mile, and we can't man me bother them for stop gun and thing from coming. What do you think is gonna happen when we break off from Monarch and start doing things for our own? Who will get assistance from?
They're not bad, no.
Jamaica
That's why
is
them
getting
there.
very
so they look
close.
for their money and still the queen upon their money.
Jamaica
Everywhere
is
you go
getting,
over there, you see the queen up on the wall. They're still in charge. And for them, they don't even need a visa to go to England. And we are still under the British colony, but yet still they need visa to go to England. And look how many years ago they said they are going to remove it. And all now. All now.
you say all this repatriation money they might talk about. Then again, you know, me never think that make no sense it come in because it not gonna benefit the people. It not gonna benefit in a parliament. Because for them pockets that going on.
I always part more fat saying you want to go live. You want to go England more fat? The problem with Jamaica, the level of corruption amongst our leaders and the divesting of our national assets will deal.
We sell out every God Almighty thing we own, we sell it out. The airline, the national airline we have, which was the best in the world at one point, we sell it out.
CDE, when they sell the airline, and when it was Trinidad and another country did think they're not buy the airline, and they said they are gonna keep the logo, right? They are gonna keep it with the Jamaica on it and the flag. And after everything signed off, you know what they did? They put a little small flag and the word Jamaica in common letter. Very small, and at the bottom of the plane. And before you know it, them also go ahead and remove it. And then they put in their own color on the plane, and here Jamaica was no more. And that was it. And the thing with our country, while we are going down, everything in our country that is substantial, they sell it out. Them sell the airline, them sell the airport. You realize that even the sugar factory that used to be the overnight St. Catherine, them sell it out. You understand?
Bernard Lodge.
Sell out. Chinese, them own it.
JPS, sell out.
And you know what it hurt me? You know, so when JPS did that sell, me did I say at the time, 2 or 3 of these entertainers could come together and buy JPS, you know, and just get a board to run it if them don't have that kind of knowledge to run it, you know.
Them never gonna do that. We're not so innovative and forward thinking if we do them something.
And you remember the man from Canada who did bought it at the time? How long did he kept it for? Not even a year.
No, because him see the problem. So
he was in debt, you know. He was in some serious debt, and after he bought it and run it for a couple of months, he was able to clear up his debt and just sell it and gone.
Yeah, because him know what the problem would have been if him kept it. him see the problem in him bail.
The last straw them pull out our body when we could become helpless was when they sell the backside, you know.
And yet still them sell out and dig down the whole of the country for backside.
Sell the backside. If you have a airport, and I think Normal Manley did sell, right?
Manley sell out too.
Yeah. Sell
Manley.
Sell the airline.
We don't own
Sell the backside. Sell the sugar estate. And the biggest engineering company in Jamaica right now, the Chinese, they own it.
Not in the road them we drive for no own.
All right. Even bank, I think it was a RBTT bank, and them did buy it out and change the name.
Yeah, but the bank, I think RBTT they sell out.
Yeah, they bought it and changed the name. What was it? Pan Caribbean. I think I even them own Pan Caribbean too, you know. So we don't own anything. And all of the major roads, we don't own it. And then all of the prize land where the opposition leader did give them in a Ocho race. Just wait till they're ready to start use up all of those lands. We don't have anything.
I'm telling you, people need to wake up and understand. All of the politicians that go through the system, if you check them records, them have a house somewhere, France, wherever, them have a house somewhere, some other country, that when done, them can just take with themselves. Because they know what them are do.
Danny, except the country would be better if them never rob we. Oh boy, it's set away. It's set away right there. So the country just messed up. You sell out all of the major stuff. Even Spanish Town Hospital. One night I remember Spanish Town Hospital it put up for sale. Is it Jamaican own it? Is the country who own Spanish Town Hospital?
I don't know what the state of Spanish Town Hospital.
We know it was for sale at one point. One time, this brother who sitting there for 18 years ago, a man just started sell left, right, and center. We need younger, more forward government.
Simple ask if we drop the link again.
Type of the politics. These two parties have failed us miserably. Now they're sincerely trying to sell the cockpit country to the Chinese. But the people in that protest against it in a mistake for them not to sell it because they said they were going to build a wharf there to let it be a central shipping hub for the whole Caribbean.
That is the guys where them use. Simple stuff, we drop the link again. That's the guys where them use, you know. Yeah. And then when the things that them are developed, no, you say the Chinese come in and soup, and you say the Chinese start take over.
And then the man talk about say we would be the central distribution for this side. I mean, I say like they are something else. Trick the people them. But the thing is, if you ever put in young-minded people in the government system, you see, them are going to go through a drilling, right? Them are going to go through a drilling of the older generation that is there. And the older generation are going to give them the same mindset that they have. So when them young and go inside there, them still are going to end up do the same thing with the older ones them are do.
Yeah, it's just systematic. It's just the problem that it's just systematic in that sense that are entrenched in them when them go inside there. The culture there. The culture where your teeth and full your pocket. Grab as much as you can grab.
Yeah.
How can you be part of a ministry and $124 million go missing and nobody know about it? See them introductory this morning, you know. She might have to go pay back some of that money, you know.
It's set away. Simple things, how are you?
Simple. Can you hear me as I come up back up the phone ring? You can hear me now? You can hear me? Okay. So see a mistake. The man them don't want the woman them in the conversation, you know, because them don't want to admit to the man them mash up the country.
Well, drop the link, you know. Sassy says she on the road.
Who on the road? Who on the road?
Green Nation.
Sassy says she on the road. They dropped the link for her to come up from earlier, yeah, but man, she says she on the road.
She a mistake of some good talk and more facts. What's
Green
up,
Nation?
CD? Happy New Year.
Change the layout, Green Nation.
Mystic, jump up on the live, please.
Happy New Year, CD.
Happy New Year, Simple. Green Nation, change the layout so you can see the try we good.
Yeah, click the next one next to that. You know, my seminar go on YouTube and appear interesting conversation. Let me end up on 4 live.
No, next one.
On YouTube today.
Go and click the return every stop. Yeah, that one then. So here I go on now. Simple with the way you say a while ago. Can you say the man that much of the You realize that the governing party now went the route of implementing majority of them people, women, for the last election. And the woman
that is true. That is true, and it's getting even worse because guess what? Women seem to be more self-centered and competitive, not competitive, even like in a company.
if you have females as mainly as bosses, as managers in a company, them end
Problem.
up compete against each other, you know, more than
Problem.
trying to build the company, right? And like for me personally, I don't keep many female friends like to sit down and chat with like that because me can't bother with the competition thing. Just do the best you can for the purpose at hand and stop think about what Sassy do, where mistake who look better than who get more money than who want them. So you understand? But Mystic said something about more younger heads. I'm not quoting her directly. And I made a comment that about 3 decades ago we said the same thing. Under PJ time we were saying the same thing. And now look where the
Yeah.
younger heads then put way. And
Yeah.
it's for the same thing. They're also self-centered. Everybody just want them own. Nobody. I don't see any politician now that's interested in building the nation any at all. Like in a
If you
Siaga Manley days.
if you look at the politician tree coming down, you realize say it's bare family are run politics from straight down, you know.
Wife and husband,
Correct.
parents and
The
children.
Charles them, the whole of the Charles family in the politics.
But guess
The
what? Like with Charles now, you touch
boss,
on my constituency right there. So and that is nonsense. There's no way people are gonna say 50 years ago me I vote for Pernell Charles. Until now, me go vote for his son because of that my grandparents used to vote for. Whether Pernell
but
Charles was doing good or not.
that is
It's
that is the
time we
culture.
cut off of the mentality there.
That is the culture why we not the problem we not know, you know, because of die-heartedness.
That is it. We need a new political culture. And I was hoping that after we used to say, oh, at the 70s and 80s, at the Siaga Manley era. And I thought that after that era would have cut out that nonsense. But it gets worse now. It gets worse now. Some very interesting, some very interesting comments in the chat though. Where I miss them. That's why I come up here for telling them. So some very interesting comments in the chat.
The cocky country rich in natural minerals, they want it mining with wolves, the deal of a table usually is waiting game.
Sorry.
Oh,
Look
Mystic,
here.
you can come up back. Sorry, I didn't step out for a minute. I didn't see.
Oh,
So
okay,
just log in
okay.
back again.
But let me just quickly address was it Danny or Royalty who had said about why I think a Royalty what said why we currency so strong. So weak, sorry, and I heard CD and Nation addressing some of the things about the sellout, and I think Sassy was saying we don't own anything, and everything the currency of trade is the US dollars. Nobody wants our dollar for anything, so we need a
Not
buy nor
all.
sell. Hmm?
Not all know what our money for.
Nothing. That is it. We don't even want it ourselves. So if nobody wants your currency, then it's gonna weaken. Also, we import far more than we export, and the currency of trade is the US dollar. So we always need more US dollar than Jamaican dollar, and we're not making anything in our currency. We're not making any money from all of that in our currency. So our dollar will always devalue.
You see what is show up, you know? The only thing that we had left, the only ring pan the belt that we had left. Somebody delete that's permanent, please. Chaz Pandya. Somebody delete that and block them. The only thing that
Wait.
we had left
Okay. I wasn't even
was
looking.
tourism. And you see the mere fact
Yes.
that tourism under pressure now because of the pandemic, you see this
Yeah.
strife where we are go through.
It's hard. That is it. That is it. To the
I
point
was
where welcome Hazel.
I was on Inga live this morning and Inga said she drive past gas station, she gas a $3 $3.20 it was per gallon. And she was
Yeah, the gas
asking
price are run up fast.
Yeah,
if
$3 something down here. Gas prices has
she
gone up
said
by
if
over
gas price
70%.
there over there than over gas price there out there.
Than a Jamaica, yeah.
And
I'm
I was
gonna hear
explaining to
Hazel
her,
this morning.
that when them have as $3 per gallon, we are paid $200 per liter. And it take 3.8 liters to make 1 gallon. So do the maths.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when we just come here, gas
That
and
are
people didn't reach
600
$2.
plus. That's $600 plus, and a 150 to 1. So you're looking about 450, 470, as opposed to 600 plus.
That is what I realized from years ago, that gas is way cheaper in Jamaica than up here. I mean, some states are more welcome, Mystic. Some states are more
Yes.
expensive than some, but like
I
down here
Mystic.
in Florida, Florida was normally one of the cheapest gas. Anywhere you
No,
have
no,
the
no,
the
simple. You
coastal
don't understand
states.
simple. You don't understand. Gas they're out here. When you do the conversion,
You,
$3 per gallon
Mhm.
is $450 per liter.
mm-hmm.
It's 3.8 liter make 1 gallon.
It's
Somewhere there
me.
about. It's $200 per liter for your gas now. Out here.
It's me
Mm-hmm.
cousin.
For the cheapest one.
Oh, so
80
you were
cents.
saying $6 odd per gallon, it would work out
$600
to?
and odd plus per gallon.
Mm-hmm.
So it work out to be more expensive out
In
here.
Jamaica,
Every time gas price go up out here, is $3 add go up on gas. $3.06, $3.06. When it a go down, 20
yes.
cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, and the next week $3 gone on pan it. When we had the
Wow.
gas right in
Wow.
Jamaica, gas price it got to something like $90, I think, we didn't have the gas right. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Gas price went to something like $90.
When
And
was
we
the
had
last
riot.
gas riot? When was the last gas riot?
A while back. A
Yeah,
while back.
that I
Remember
mean,
me there?
I
about
think the last gas rate was 98 or 99.
yeah, I
I
Yeah,
was
man,
remember
that's
it
a
was
expensive
while
like
back.
because I
Conno
remember
Regional
I was
then.
pregnant with my daughter and I had to walk from Ligani. I was coming from classes at UWI and I had to walk from Ligani to New Kingston. So I thought you meant after that. Gas price is expensive worldwide though, and like over
99.
here, sorry.
It was 1999.
Yeah, is when it's I remember that one. Over
Mm-hmm.
here, like the coastal states, it's cheaper. Like in Florida, it used to be cheaper. The inner states, it's more expensive because it's not just taking it from wharf to your
Mm-hmm.
gas something. You have to pay overland traffic and something too. But so Florida was fairly cheap, and right now it's what three? How much you pay, Inga? I think 329 or something like that. When the pandemic started, it was like 224 to 230 something. So a whole almost
Excuse me,
dollar
guys.
50 gone on. It's expensive. But some people were saying about the England thing, the independence versus thing there. But I was saying for me no want I wouldn't want to be ruled by some of them British policies. Then the only thing wrong with Jamaica, as Mystic and type in the chat, corruption number one, crime, because of the corruption that lead to the crime. Corruption and crime, and I would say people try to live above their means and don't want to work for it. So laziness. And I'm not gonna say a poverty cause the crime, because the way me grew up, then the whole of my community would have full of criminal. So it's not poverty cause the crime.
It's
And also,
laziness.
yeah, it's
Laziness play a
laziness.
major role into it.
It's laziness, of
Hold,
course. And the
hold on.
CDC say the sell out because we sell out everything, so we not buy
Hold on.
nothing.
Let me address this. More fat. I want you clear with the way you say. If we go easy with the green. I wonder if a green nation are the green out there.
What I'm saying,
Because
what
you
I'm
know, brother,
saying.
this is what we are talking about right now. Me not see color when it comes to certain things.
The
When it
orange
comes to
not
certain
gonna
things, me
make
not see
any sense.
color.
We want some other options. No, more fat neither the orange nor the
Me,
green. The two of them want put in a barrel. Like, me can't believe so on a vote a year time. Honestly. Me really can't see how sensible Jamaicans vote. I mean, I'm not putting down anybody, it's just my opinion. Because I don't see what's in a vote for one, neither orange nor green. A time I'm gonna put the two of them in a barrel and roll them down a
but
gully.
simple. This is what we are talking about the dietedness. So even if you know within yourself say something wrong and you say the thing I go downhill, you still have to stay upon the ship for go down with it.
That's the thing. That's
Because
the
this
thing.
is one color.
That's the thing. And you know what I noticed, and not to be too political, like the last election is what? I think 51 point something percent of the voting list voted. Because the thing with especially the orange prefer not vote more than vote for them
Yeah,
worthless
them
people.
prefer not
But
vote
the
than to vote for
green,
the other side.
That is it. But the Green, no matter how them people vote list, them vote for them same way. And that is part of the problem. But we're not going to the politics part still because people free to choose what
And
them
as
choose.
and as Mystic raised a point where with the Goat Island, when she say that deal is still on the table, it's all because people got upset, they just put it on wait. So I think she's really right here when she say it turned out to be a waiting game now.
Yes, because even with the gas rate, since you guys brought it up in 99, remember that they waited it out for a couple weeks or months, and then the gas price did go up, despite all what that people did with the protesting and stuff. So it's just how the government
When
works.
you forget,
When you forget,
mistake,
yes, and
it's just
people
like with
did
NIDS. When
not think
everybody
that
forget
think
about
about it
NIDS,
afterwards that
yeah.
did
When
go up.
everybody forget about NIDS gonna roll out. Just wait. When everybody forget, when you start focusing on something else,
Yeah.
you know, then they just roll out with that.
This is
So,
my
and
thing.
it's not Jamaica alone because up here is the same. It's just politics. That's just how
Hmm.
politics work.
And with
you
the
see with this
cockpit
next thing.
country, what they want for the cockpit country is the minerals that's there. It's nothing to do with any wharf or anything like that. It's the
What is your
natural
take on it?
minerals that's there that they want.
What is you guys take on it? Because I've never really discussed it with anybody in person.
With what the
The
mineral thing
cockpit,
on
yeah.
the backside sector. Yeah,
Yes.
the precious mineral them want. That's why them
No,
I
are
mean,
but
they
doing
saying
want, I
as
going
might,
on
they
the
want to take it and do
agriculture.
it, you know.
Yeah. And it's
yeah,
has
but
nothing to
as
do with any
intelligent
wars.
Jamaicans, and we need the money, and so what is your take on it? Because I may really read or just what people say in the paper, but I've never spoke with anyone one on one. What you
Yeah,
guys think?
but simple. We now gonna benefit from it, you know. The mere fact that we sell out the contract to the Chinese and
Hmm.
think that if we go dig. We get our fight, we don't get already, you know, because them don't pay
Hmm.
for that.
Yep.
So anything that
And whatever
if them
money is
get
gonna stay in the country of that is just gonna be a minuscule amount. Everything is going to China.
minuscule amount,
But but
Yeah,
but
everything else
We're
I go
not
away.
benefiting in any way.
but
because
isn't
they're
it
going to
too?
come and say they have the manpower and them have the equipment and all of these things. They're going to provide all of that. So by the end of the day, the country ain't getting nothing.
That
But
is it.
isn't it too late now? Isn't the deal already made? Really, when you think of it.
Well,
There is still resistance to it, but I mean the only other resistance that is going to be left to take place is riot.
Mhm.
And
And
we
that's
know we
not
have
going
the
to make a
solution.
difference.
BLOD, I go running on the streets.
Yeah.
Start running already.
And believe me, if we get riled
Yep.
up enough, because with everything we're going in the world right now, it's just like touch a button, no?
Yeah, everybody's just like a ticking time
We,
bomb.
we are
Exactly.
we are 20 days into the first month. 20 days into the first month. And I think we are at almost 80 or about 80 murders already.
Trust me. Wow.
Mhm.
I don't know.
touch a
I
button
don't know,
from 80s and 90s school days, you know, simple
From
things.
them, then a mass man.
but
My days, them,
people
you know.
need to wake up and see what the Chinese are doing because I don't remember which African country, and they were trying to fight it. Apparently, they loaned some money to that country, and then they divested a certain amount of their assets to them, and then they forfeited on paying back the amount of money that they were
Mhm.
supposed to pay back. They weren't able to do
You,
it,
you
and the
sure you
Chinese
sure
are
it's not you sure it's
everything.
not Sri Lanka? Cause me know Sri Lanka not own themselves again, you know. China own Sri
No,
Lanka.
No, it was an African, one of those African nations. I was reading it some
yes.
time ago, but I didn't know about Sri Lanka.
I think I read about that African
Yeah,
one.
one
So
of
that's
those
what is
countries
going
as
to
well.
happen.
With
That's
the
what's going to
boss.
If
happen
it's
to
not
us.
Sri Lanka, it's Pakistan. One of those countries, they can't pay their debt.
So they're
Sri
going to,
Lanka
the
went into
Chinese are
default.
just going to swoop everything.
But China is smart. That's the thing. It's China own most American debt too, whether
Hmm.
it's not really public, but this is a fact. China smart when them say a deal. It's like you see a girl and you want her, you don't care if she married or anything, you just move after it. You understand? So them keep outsmarting, and we should have looked and see what China did to, as Mystic say, in Africa and them
And
places. Like,
that's
I mean,
that's
we
the
went through it already with Britain. Although that at the slavery days, we never really have we won yet. You understand? And why? But when you look at it, still we did need the highway, and we did need this, and we did need that. So, you know, it really. But that is what happens when we don't have any manpower of our own. We don't have the material, the equipment to do nothing for ourselves.
Because we had them, but
And
we sold them out. We divested everything. And now the people are being taxed so heavily. I remember in the late 80s, early 90s, when the only tax you paid was the PAY out of your salary. You didn't have all this property tax and food tax and all of
Education
these
tax.
taxes that it's true when they started having everything that, we started having to pay all these taxes because now we own nothing.
And
So
that
the
is
government have to be taxing their way out of all these debts. It's the poor people and the middle class are the ones who are suffering the most
that's
because the upper
exactly what I
classes, which
was saying to
everywhere
my
else pay
sister.
just a small fraction of whatever is owed out there.
That is
but
exactly what I was saying
the
to my
problem
sister a few years ago.
the problem is where the tax money is going. Them are tax free, but it's where it going because it's not going where it's supposed to. It's not going in them
No,
pocket.
because the politicians are lining their pockets with it, and at the
That's
end
the
of the day,
thing.
when that money is taken out and it creates a deficit in the budget, that deficit have to be filled. And what's gonna happen? Poor
big
people
up
are gonna
yourself,
have to
Mo.
pay two or three times again.
But it's not poor people, mistake. I was saying to my sister, I agree with you to a point, but this is not about agreeing or disagreeing. In Jamaica right now, is that it better you're rich or you're poor. It's the middle class that's holding up the economy. Because the
Well,
poor
that's
not
true.
pay nothing, poor not pay tax.
That's
Them
true.
bridge
The middle class.
lights, them either have water tank or catch water river or whatever. And them not have nothing for pay tax. If them have one little cat on the street or in the market, them fight police for say them not supposed to pay no tax fee. Rich now pay because them pocket is being lined with taxpayers' money. So it's
Mm-hmm.
middle class like you people, hardworking middle class that's holding up the economy. Because you're
That's
And then
true.
decent
they end
enough
up
for
digging
pay
deeper
your
into the
bills.
middle class people
That
pockets.
is it. That is it. I remember years ago when I remember if I did Bruce, no, not Bruce, Omar Davis was finance minister, and he said something about the shift to either either the east or the west, the two poles. And me did I wonder say what he mean and why him say that. But even the Bible said that the rich become rich and the poor become poorer.
Mm-hmm.
But no, me see exactly what Omar Davis was saying. Is the middle class alone holding up the economy.
Yep.
The rich don't have to do it because them exempt from everything. And the poor can just live off the grid. And the poor feel so through them poor, them not owe nothing. They must pay no
Mm-hmm.
taxes, they not pay for nothing, they forget everything for free. So it's hard working middle class people like you people are hold up Jamaica. And
Remember
it is
said
so unfair.
remember said Trump will come with the same concept, where I'm saying it not tax the rich get us scotch free with
Mm-hmm.
everything. So the middle class and the poor are gonna suffer.
The
They
middle
That
must
is
bear the
it.
class and the
burden.
poor
That
could
is it.
shoulder the burden. Yes.
But
That
one of
is
the
it.
thing there was a day I was listening to this guy. He classify himself as rich, and he was saying one of the things why rich people don't pay taxes whenever time they do anything and they have their money, they always create more jobs for people. So in that sense, the government don't tax them. So it's like they go in deals with the government. So instead of they pay the taxes, they tell the government, "Oh, we're gonna use this money, we're gonna create this, and we're gonna provide another 500 jobs." So once they
But
can deliver, then the government don't tax them.
But that is it.
but
Are we
there's
Yeah, but
no
holding them?
accountability.
But
Sorry,
that
but
is
there's
it.
no
Are we holding them to their
accountability.
words? Are we holding them? That is
Yeah,
it.
because most time they pay out what the agreement is. They want to skim off the employees money that they're paying out.
Yeah, because they say instead of me alone pay taxes, I'll ever provide
Mm-hmm.
job for 500 people, and it's 500 people is you have to get taxes from. So the
But
rich people don't really pay much tax. It's just the middle class and the lower class people.
but are we holding them to their words to provide that employment to create the
They are not
opportunity for
holding
people
them
to
to
No
it.
accountability.
that is
As
it.
long as government collect what they are
None
collecting
at
from the
all.
deal, I don't care about anything
None
else.
at all. That is so true, Mystic. That is the thing.
Nothing else.
That's the thing.
Uh, For the African country that we spoke about, Sassi Diva said it is Gambia.
Gambia,
Oh,
okay.
okay. I was trying to look it up because my number to read it. Thanks, Sassy. Sassy, you need to come up and take part in this conversation.
But even
Or
look at tourism now as our number one foreign exchange earner, which was a big mistake because agriculture should be, because we have vast expanse of land. And when they make these deals, especially with Spain now that has all these Spanish hotels and stuff, it's a small percentage that Jamaica is getting out of the tourist industry. Majority of the money is going back to Spain and all these other countries that come in and build these hotels, and that should not be. Majority of the money should have stayed in Jamaica, and then a percentage be allowed to go back, like less than 50% be allowed to go back to their country. But now we are getting less than 50% in Jamaica, and then the majority of the money goes back to their country. It's
but
just
mistake.
ridiculous.
Mistake when me old. So we were like one of the first year for the principles of business. We were in the first few years of principles of business when CXC just introduced. I am sure we studied that it cannot be more than 51.49. So when did this shift? When did economic policies shift so that the country can get less and the foreign
No,
investor get
but
more? I was
When
simple,
surprised.
people
simple,
go in and think about
simple.
themselves, them friends, and them family, because they're taking the money
That are just
and
basic
in
common
the
sense,
public purse.
51.49 are just basic common sense.
But that is it. That is it. But are we so, as Mystic say, is it that we're so eager for somebody come in and invest that even when they say, all right, I'll go 5%, may I leave? We don't know, we still allow them to come in. Me don't know when economics and business books were rewritten for this ratio, because me know I study at school and I was a grade one. Me get feet and me do economics up to UE. And me never see no economic policy where say it can be more than 51.49.
The
But
So
some of them are
the the,
stupid.
the, the, the politician them rewrite it.
Remember at one point when the Chinese they were there in the country doing their business. Remember the opposition did once tell them they will give them 5 years tax free if they come there and do businesses. And for
mhm.
each and every one of them, as it reach close to their 5 years, what they do, they
Leave.
put their family
Pack
member
up
in
and
that
go.
store and move to somewhere else in
Mhm.
another country. So they
Yeah.
don't pay taxes.
Mhm.
But that's the thing. You remember first it used to be the Korean and it
Uh,
was the five. You remember Free Zone and them something there? I don't know
Yep.
your age group.
yeah.
So I
Remember
don't know if
free
that's
zone?
right. And it used to be the Koreans and it was 5 years and then they had to
Not
go.
Koreans, it's Syrians. Not Koreans, it's Syrians.
It
What's
was
Sassy say? Welcome, Sassy. I never see you
it
come
was
up.
a, I think
The
it was a
Syrians, as
The
Mexican.
in the
Syrian.
Indian people.
No man, down a Free
The
Zone
Syrian
down
them.
them they bring in one whole
Syrians,
heap of
yeah.
Syrians, not Koreans. Koreans
them
is
they
still
bring in one
considered
whole heap of
Chinese.
Korean Sassy and them they have one place, one
Syrians,
hotel somewhere
Syrians.
uptown where them used to host them. And when them a travel, them
No,
travel
no,
together
no,
in a one
I think
coaster
a Syrian
bus.
them because you never went to them downtown.
It's Syrians, not the Koreans. But as for the myth, that's what I came up here
I
to
mean,
clarify. Myth is already here in Jamaica. A lot of people might not know because
yeah.
they may never go renew their voters ID. But if you
No,
renew
say
your
that again.
voters
What you say?
ID or when you
Sorry,
look
Sassy. Sassy,
at
sorry. I didn't
ID,
hear what you say is already here. Start again.
the
The
NID,
NIDS.
NID, NID,
Oh,
it
okay,
is
okay.
already
Mhm.
here. When you get
Oh,
the
so them
new
already roll
voters
it out
ID, you
without.
have a little section. I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to try for showing it. Right
Put it.
here,
I'm gonna
so
just
this
come.
is where the
Come here.
fingerprint
Put
is
her.
on the
Sorry,
ID. Right
Nation. Put her
between
on
your
full screen.
picture and the
Nation, put her.
information.
Sorry, Sassy. Nation, put her on
I'm
full
not
screen.
sure
Make we see
how
if we
I
can
can
see it more
because
clearly.
it's on right now.
Put her on full
But
screen.
on the ID is
Go
right
again,
where the
Sassy.
fingerprint.
Right here, so the fingerprint is. See, so a little circle right there, so that the face.
Yeah.
That's the fingerprint right there. So it is
Okay,
already
okay.
here. Yeah.
So as we go back to saying, it's just a matter of time, and they find innovative ways of doing
Of
of getting their agenda
The
exactly.
done.
same.
You see what you're saying? So
The
the
And
only
same
then
thing
people
them
biometric.
think,
cut
oh,
out
it's
was
not
the
gonna happen.
CM.
It's happening.
So the same like up it with the biometric data upon your when them they start, a lot of us never know
Mm-hmm.
your passport, your driver's license, everything. So you're so right, mystic. Them just find the underhanded way. You call it innovative, me call it underhanded
The
way
only
of
the only
You,
thing
introducing.
them
you
don't
you
have on
just
you
find
know.
another way to just kick your foot away. You don't realize that, then kick your foot away.
Exactly.
The
But
only
you
thing
know
them
the funny
don't
thing
have on
is,
you know
how
is
me
the
realize
scan
that
for
it
the
is
eye.
on there? My boyfriend gets a new phone, and the same circle that is right here on the ID is on the phone. The same exact size of the circle and how it stay.
You're
I'm a see,
serious.
but see a fingerprint. I didn't say yeah. I'm gonna say all right then. I go some put my finger right in it. I'm a finger cover the spot,
We're
and
on the
I
phone, him having.
the renewal. They did all 5 fingers.
Yeah.
But we're on the phone, him have the same spot.
At the must at the back.
Can go for the phone for sure. Yeah.
So you see, and when we were when Jamaica wanted to roll it out, it was
Met
oh
with
my
such
lord.
resistance.
That is it, because we didn't want. I think India had it. There were like two more countries in the world so far that had something a system like that. I think India was one. And what the people were saying, it's not.
Blessings
It's
to
just
you
like
too,
with
Tommy.
this whole thing with the VAXX. What people are saying, educate us. You understand? But don't just force something. That's what they were saying with the needs at the time. Because I was there like 3 months during that year, 2017 to 18, I think, or 18 to 19, when they were talking
That's
All
about
right,
it.
Tommy, blessings. I
And people were
appreciate
saying,
that.
just
Blessings,
educate
Tommy.
us. Don't
Welcome.
try to just force it on us like that. In the end, I have no choice anyway, because if them going want to do it, they're going to do it, because it's a global thing. A lot of countries are coming on board. At the time, it
Yeah.
was just like 3 countries, I think. Now it's much. It's like over 100.
yeah, a lot of them. All right, see,
Okay.
that is the fingerprint right there on the phone. It's the same circle up on the ID.
So that basically means you can't do any business without that sort of biometric data.
That's
Oh,
the
I never see that one yet, Sassy. You educate me today, my girl.
new one.
If people need to do more lives like these, where we can learn more about what's going on in the world today.
True.
Me love them something here. Very interesting. Welcome, guys. When nation gone. Welcome, everyone. Tell me with the good
I'm in the year,
here.
man.
What's
Check
up?
my driver's license to see if it
Ah!
can.
I went too far because I'm thinking the same thing. That I didn't even
Well,
take
me already
notice.
know. Say
But
over here,
but I
there for
think mine
hours.
might have it.
But my driver's license it have a little round circle with a star into it.
Yes,
That's
hours.
right.
Remember, New York was one of the only state we never have it at first. Nations. Because I remember my daughter, when she came down here, hers never had it, and I was showing her hours. But now you have it. Never mind me here, right here. So put it.
None of people don't know that
It's
it's
right
the
here.
truth.
So
Okay. You
yeah.
know what, guys? Let me go grab mine and
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
see
see.
it
that
right here.
star,
So
right.
you have yours, right? New York never had it.
But
I
your
was
one look what
comparing.
color is yours?
Overall, see the color, pink
No, the
and green.
star. My
The star
star
is
is black.
gold. Is yours is black. Ours is gold. See it there?
But you're so pretty man.
All of this,
Me like the color.
all sort of information in that in a
Me
sassy.
know, me know, me know. Like
Your whole
pretty.
life on the salvation alone, not in this. Trust me, you really wonder why do we need to capture so much information
Well, I see them
about
you're very
people.
pretty sassy.
It's pretty.
But I think with these driver's license, you can travel in-state and them, right? Simple things.
You can do what?
You can travel within state on it, right?
Yes, yes. That's what we were saying at first. You could just travel with the driver's license because all the information is in it to travel domestically, but New York never had theirs. When
I think it was
before
last
Como,
year
who
they
was
changed
before
theirs.
Como again? Before Como was very resistant to it, so they didn't have it at first. When the name again before Como? I remember.
Well, I think it was last year they changed it.
Oh, okay. So that means they just
So
come on board.
you could just travel within state and just your driver's license
Yes.
only.
So you see, it's just a global thing to get everybody. That's why
Yeah,
people love to talk about chip and bees and them something because they keep thinking that all of this has something to do with your ability to which it really does, your ability to travel, to do business, to do everything. So in a sense,
no,
Yeah,
mine
but
has it
we
way down
can
at the
everybody
bottom,
will be careful.
put
and
her on
then
full
they put two
screen.
transparent maple leaves over it. So you have to really look good to see it. Let
Oh, you're
me,
in Canada.
yeah. So
I thought you were in
it's embedded
Jamaica.
underneath these
Yes,
maple
yes, I
leaves
see
here.
it. I see it.
Mhm.
The circle is right there. I have to put it up to the light to see it.
Yes, I see it.
Because everything have its
Everything
because
has
we
the something there.
Oh my goodness.
In
And
your
then put it
green card,
right
I
it
at
just
is
I
the
just
it
bottom in
Jamaica
the top
driver's license
corner.
advance.
and them soon get it too. They soon have to because the whole world has to come on board.
They will
In the
change
you
it
green
get
up
card,
little
you
later.
everything
change
it's
your one
there.
recently. You change yours recently, CDE.
Huh?
You change your license recently.
I have the driver's license now. My one
Wait,
expires
let me
till,
get
till,
some
till
water. I'm
next year.
coming, guys. Mama, you okay?
If Greg never did ask it, me them ask him for some of him. Make me nah, but I'm like him.
I come to think of it, even my
My one
Jamaican
expires till
driver's
next
license
year.
will be expire soon.
And what area I'm gonna change people to swim with expire.
Mhm. My Jamaican driver's license, they confiscate it here. Once you get a Canadian driver's license, you have to surrender the driver's license from the
Why?
country you're coming from.
No, I still
Why?
have mine. I still have my driver's license.
You can't get it for free, me and put it up
So
on
my
your wall
question.
and say this is what I want to drive
Last
in
year when I
Jamaica.
come
Them
to
crazy.
Jamaica, police
Hear my
stopped me on the
question.
road. They wanted to give me trouble, so I showed them a Jamaican license. I tell them, say, my family come from Florida, me I carry them and get them some fish. And the police and say, oh,
Oh,
see, them, you're not supposed to have so much people in that car. Sometimes I me never know. But me know if me
yeah,
dey show them
cause
overseas
the
license, me
speed
know
them
him would
get
have
it
put
from
on a big
county.
tax for me.
Mhm. Yep.
In fee, money or lunch money.
But it
You
just
never
set
know that
away
they collect
soon.
money for you.
Because
That they
even for
collect
Me
it
some
not, me
for
not,
you.
me don't
places
know what
here
the
last night,
purpose.
they said they were gonna do something with the 5G. So we would have a little power outage at one point. And at that time I was at Walmart, and when the power got out and them generator came in, it took them almost 20 minutes before their system come up back.
Mhm.
I stepped away. So many will hear what
Somebody,
nation to talk about.
somebody delete that person.
Hmm?
Yeah,
I
them
don't know
No,
remove
if
it
somebody
other
already.
than
delete
myself
it.
who the
Somebody
password.
remove it.
And they must
I
report
tell
them
her
too,
in
you
that
know.
yes, it saved me.
Sometimes you report it and nothing don't come outside. Sometimes
That's
something.
what
I
me
guess
wonder,
it
Sassy. No
depends
look
on
like
the
them do
amount of
nothing.
money.
Because me see some of the same one them come up on other people something. You know, it's the same website them.
Mhm.
Because of the same name them I use. You know, read chat in the nations. People's we go and leave you if you don't read them chat, you know. And you don't read the chat. See the chat stop move.
That was in alone type for the longest while.
And holding it at 13.
Because nation know to read them.
What you said, Sassy?
No, but in alone type in the chat for the longest while.
Oh, yeah, we did that talk. But Tammy did just pass through. I
Mhm.
said, bless up the panel and chat. She said, thumbs up. Done, Danik. Did I did it
But all
laugh.
of them something
That
that's our mistake was say.
I mean,
Well,
you know,
I'll
I
tell
somebody
you.
have
was saying.
never ever voted yet. I have never ever voted, and I don't think I ever will.
So say one time I ever vote. When I just turned 18, I just want to feel big and say where that time it was
Never
the
ever.
purple something by your finger. Whatever the name. I didn't
Remember
even know the
when
man.
I look both
When I
times
go?
I did when I was
Yeah.
17.
That's how them stay, Danik. That's why I'm going to have to make sure
17.
so I flash him the Jamaican license real quick.
You know, I
Alex a laugh out loud. See me then stop my dad when he was here. The police beg drinks, money. Laugh out loud.
And then
You know,
because
right
something that
no ticket.
me can deal with their dynamic. Then something that we must be more mature back than that now. More professional, honestly.
I
No,
took the
but you
long
see,
time.
simple. If there's a system, if there's a system in place that allows them to do that, they're gonna do it.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. And not only that,
13
still the
years.
police must get more pay and better working
That is it.
conditions and
That's
that.
what I was going to say because they're not being compensated properly and their
That is it.
morals are very
13
low
years they
right
not get
now.
overpay.
And look from when
True.
they did one demonstrate from us about 2017, 2018 or something. That's
They
bad.
did
Police
one
should
the
never
other
have
day
to
too.
go on strike for pay.
They did one right downtown in front of Supreme Court the other day. Not even 2 months good. And
Mm-hmm.
then still don't get the money. You don't get it.
Latisha, bless up yourself.
Welcome,
Well,
Letitia.
that's why.
But they should really treat the police them way better than that still.
Mm.
They deserve it. I think the teachers were
One more.
supposed to get some razor pay for some time now. Did they get it?
The people
Get
them
what?
get for them. Them get for them.
Them not get all
It
right.
was a
The
thing where
nurse
them
and
give
doctor
Was
them
them
must
it
get
was
give
for
it a
them
them.
1% or something like that I heard?
them give them X% and then they were supposed to get the Y and the Z% over in small amounts over a period of time. But me not remember if any teacher in the chat can tell us exactly how they go.
What government need to do is forfeit
But
all of the
they
allowances
did
that they collect for them help and them dog and all of that and take it and pay middle class.
That is it, mistake. And pay them
Because them
according to the work.
allowances. And
Pay,
another thing, why is it that we are paying
that
a
way they
retired prime minister the same salary as a minister that is in office? Why are we doing that?
exactly. And some of the ministers shouldn't be getting the same pay. My constituency was a split between Donna Clarendon, a split between the old Bradrick constituency and Roddy Spencer. There is no way somebody like Bradrick, Father Bradrick, may not talk the son because he knew no, we don't know when doing. Broderick and Roddy Spencer should never be getting the same pay. Roddy Spencer should never be getting $1 anyway. They need to start paying them according to the work that they put into their constituency. Then you will see how quick some of them come out of it. And the corrupted one, them will stop going to politics.
I told
I
you,
don't see
Brother
why they should
Spencer
be
on.
getting the same pay.
It's just ridiculous.
And a
Brother Spencer
taxpayer
should I
money.
get 2 conk?
More than that, him did want. I one of the worst politician may ever see. There's a man down
and
at
that's
Old
why
Harbor
them they give
Bay.
them
I don't
money
know if
to
you people are
Jamaica.
familiar
That's
with
why
Old
they
Harbor
gave
Bay. I
them
don't
the
know, remember him
money.
name. Sorry?
You see, if the police them start leave and go overseas, go look work to look how quick them get their money.
Because who
Hey, Sammy, I didn't realize you were in the chat. How you
is it?
doing?
Is it? I think it's the most difficult job in Jamaica right now
It
because
is.
that is so such a risk of life.
Them people that matter, you don't sure of going back home. So it is
That is it. Every day is like you have a prayer. You have a pray and fast to go work. Your
going
family,
back home.
them have to kiss you goodbye like at the last them going to see you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. We have to do better, man. We have to pay them more. Politicians' pay should be cut.
I get no pay free, but I should have do it fast. and go work otherwise.
And work otherwise. Look at Al Pastor work otherwise so when make politician can go look. But then again, them some
Enough of them
corrupted.
have them big business, so them don't need politician money. Enough of them have them big business all over. Have 2, 3, 4 house all over a parish, all over and them don't need government money. Make the government money spent for the people them. Upon the
Exactly.
infrastructure.
You know that the more them have, the more them want, Sassy. The more them
Yes.
have, the more them want.
But that is, as you said, corruption when you were in the chat. That is what corruption is all about. It's
Yeah,
greed.
some of them
You
go in there with
remember?
an empty suitcase, and by the time them leave, they can't even lift up the suitcase so them a
No,
carry.
a barrel, a suitcase, a barrel. That is it. Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts
Oh
absolutely.
my
Yeah,
God.
So the more you're in it, the more it's like drugs.
Yeah. Everything you're
I
trying to
think
get done,
one
even if you're
Stone
trying to
where
do
give their
legitimate.
stipend like each month. To come at school, I saw the government should I get. Them not yeah.
Like what you say, like what?
The stipend where argue the students them to go to school at one time. I saw them should I get it.
Oh,
That's why
exactly. But seriously, though, they need to address the payment, the salary policy for politicians. Corruption
Fair
is
enough.
like it's like
Man,
drugs, you know. The
More
more you
ketchup
get
this
is the
time.
more you want. You get
Yeah.
addicted to it, so you take a higher dose each time to
Mhm.
satisfy you, and you still can't satisfy.
see it there?
When you start live big, you know, easy. Live big, have a thief in money or other people goods and something. You know, easy. If you come down, come live like an ordinary middle class,
Hey,
hardworking person. You know?
you know, within the last 2 to 3 years, you notice every time some big corruption scandal bust out in a Jamaica, one big politician is in it.
So true. And what they get? Just a little slap on them
That's
hand.
too much
Nothing.
information.
They put them on leave with pay pending investigation, and then after a couple weeks or so pass, you see them
No,
gone back
them
in a
kill
Yeah, you don't
them.
hear nothing
No, them
about
kill them.
it.
Them get rid of them. Them killing them now. Them don't put them for no pay nothing again. Them killing them
really.
out now.
But them did I
Yeah,
transfer them to one next what you call it? One next what you
not
call it? Portfolio
anymore.
or whatever.
Next constituency,
Yeah, not just
Take
constituency, but
Mr.
look like
CEO
with
take
like
road.
the
another
take the
portfolio.
business
Yeah, them
power.
give them one different portfolio, right?
Not
Right, well,
anymore.
let me
They might get
guys.
rid of them completely now.
But that is right, Sassy. That is exactly what them deserve.
But even look at the
If
other
them not
day
end
with
up
the
in
with
the
the with the
morgue,
reshuffle, with,
end
with,
up end up
with the
in
reshuffle of the break front.
Break
There was
We're
no
front.
just
reshuffle.
shuffling around the problem.
But that the break front they should have break up long time.
The person,
That's
the
Oh
another
person
cabinet
who,
narcissistic.
as
who they should
control
have
break
moved,
front.
the
Sassy,
person
catch up the
who
chat.
needed to be moved wasn't moved.
Sassy,
Yeah.
Welcome, Sam. Sam and Sally,
catch
how
up
we
the
do?
chat. Take it from Letitia.
Fatuma, welcome. Sammy, how you say you're gonna first? I don't understand. Sammy, you say you can leave Jamaica. What is going on? Let me tell me what's going
I
on.
said, repeat,
My boyfriend a VP 7 months and all know him
repeat,
not getting
Cookie.
VP pay. VP in what? Police?
Vice
There's a VP.
president. That means a vice president.
You mean in his company? Oh, I
It
thought his when he
be in
was
our
working for
company
police.
and in not getting the parents.
The pay. Oh, me think inspector or something she
It's
was.
a public sector company.
That's what I was saying, because if you're a
Public
private
sector.
sector, then unless he agreed to
Mhm.
take the portfolio without the pay, sometimes they do
Yeah.
that in private companies and say, you do the work, you get the title,
And
but you
I tell
really.
you,
Some people will take it for the prestige.
Prestige can't pay bills.
Exactly.
That's why I don't climb up the ladder.
yes,
I stay a little small fry so that I can do my
at
overtime
school,
and all of
my
that.
vice president.
Because when you climb up the ladder, certain privileges you don't have, and then you have to take whatever
Early
That
my
is,
way to
you,
a
you
you
take
have to
on more
bargain
work.
for, and then you can hardly get increases.
Oh,
You
vice
have to negotiate
principal.
for that.
Okay, school vice principal, she talking. I'm really,
Like
really glad with all
after
that
school,
money. Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah. Daddy,
always that
Oh,
tell him to
vice
go to
principal.
read what I
Okay.
give.
7 months.
yeah, them two get included, you know. Watch. Him want
My aunt ran a private what you call it, infant school, basic school for how many years, how many decades. And then
mm,
when the ministry had said no, nothing like that anymore, they took it under the umbrella of the primary school and joined it together. She has worked for more than 5 years without pay. When we say
mm,
without pay, I mean without pay. She not get nothing. And even when the papers, everything was finalized, she
mm,
not get her pay. And
mm.
I just this year gone when she retired, she started getting some of it. So they still owe her something now. She just did it for the love of it.
So them do the school them do.
But you realize what they do too, if even if they give the public sector a pay increase, so they give the public sector a 1% pay increase. They increase the price of goods and everything else by 1.5%.
But
So
that's the
they take it
thing.
right back
But
and a little
Annie,
extra.
You still
Then
can't,
give with
still
one
can't
hand and
afford it.
take them a Robin
And
Hood.
take it and grab with
Take with right and
it.
grab back with the other one. Grab it faster than how them they give you to.
It's just
Trust me.
Sammy and Sediment, big up on yourself.
Sammy, you're gonna need to tell me what's going on. Where are you? What's going on?
Danny said that's why
so
the
this
teachers and
year,
nurses
every
are
week
leaving
there's
the
an
work and
increase
to
in
go
prices.
overseas.
yeah.
Mystic is in Canada. You'll know. Um, Nurses in the chat. Canada wants to know like nothing right now.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
So
And Canada pay very well.
that is it. That is
Canada
it.
pays very well. Work condition is very
And
good.
nurse, yeah, can't
And, and,
bother. I
and the
do
Middle
without that.
East want the teachers. The Gulf states want the teachers. Me not telling you for brain drain Jamaica, but there comes a point when we can take so much and no
You
more.
have to make some sort of move for real.
I think that's the same. So
At the end of
And
the
see,
day, you want to be patriotic, but then you have to think about your children's future. When you have your kids, you have to think about their
that
future.
is it. Welcome, Fatuma. That is
Danny
so
said her
true.
boyfriend a VP 7 months now, and I know him not getting VPP.
Where
Mm-mm.
you did the
Yeah,
nation?
this
Look
is
how long
now.
Sassy read that. Where you did that?
But then
Where
I
were
call just now.
you?
Me never hear.
Where
Mm.
were you?
I was on a call for a few
Oh,
minutes.
that's why. Yes, Sassy read it and we were discussing it.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
phone
They
call.
just set away.
We need more dialogue like this, though. But the dialogue hardly help, we. Not just Jamaica, because sometimes when people talk, especially those of us overseas, others think we're bashing
Mhm.
Jamaica. But it's not just Jamaica, you know, the whole world is in a mess right now. In such a
Whole world
mess.
It's not.
Thumbs
It's
up the live, guys.
I wouldn't say
like
bashing
some
Jamaica,
place
you know.
where it went
Simple.
down.
It's just highlighting the issues that we are having and trying to brainstorm some ways in which we can maybe
The,
try to make it
to
better. Or
resolve. That is true, Mystic.
I
But on
do
social
that.
media, I used to do a lot of vlogs like this on Facebook. I basically come off of Facebook now. I mean, my account is still there, but I only go over there go drop my YouTube video. People would
I
have
don't know.
name you up,
Agent
not even
Happy,
dash with the
hello.
bone. They would have
How are
name up
you?
your bone and everything. Welcome, Agent.
that's what we mostly do in our lives. And you're going to have narrow-minded people who just think one way and they don't want to elevate themselves. They don't want to admit that there's a real issue because they're dieted this and dieted that. So if you
That's
say
the
anything
thing.
against their
Yes. They
And
political
they
see
are the
everything
problem
in terms
person,
of
you know, the
color.
party
ones
they're
them who say they are
affiliated with, that's the
dieted.
problem.
The dieted people, they are the problem.
They
That's
never have a
that's it.
solution neither.
And
It's
they
one
can't
thing to have a
take it to
problem,
the
but it would
school.
be
They
good if
don't
they
know
have a
how the bill's
solution.
going to be paid. They don't own anywhere, and they're the real problems.
That is the
And they're
thing.
the
But you
ones
can
who have
tell
the
them
majority
that.
of the vote, unfortunately, and they don't know what iota they're voting for because them parents or them grandparents down the line is either PNP or JLP, so all we need to kill them. Them not letting
They're
it
still
go.
doing it. I was called the Orange Lady, and nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. I listen to your live. I said I don't get to join because it's the same as mine, but I go back and listen a lot of times, and I like the dialogue. They don't want to hear. I've been told you can stay over there and try. We don't want to stay over there and try around Jamaica. But as you said, those are the ones who are the problems. It would be good
They're the
if
ones who are the
they have a
problem.
problem and they also have
Yeah.
a solution. They
You
have
know,
none. There are
And
when I
several
was
times.
they are too ignorant.
That is
when I
it.
was living in Jamaica, I told myself that I will never vote because it doesn't make sense. My vote is not really going to make a difference because of the majority of the voters, how they think. And and when I got here, honestly, I voted once because I see and I know what I'm voting for. I know what my tax dollar is doing. I know where it is going. But in Jamaica, you don't. Even where we have our house now in Montego Bay, it's a nice gated community and everything, but the road to get there is ridiculous.
I know,
In
right?
October, we went down there, and my father came to visit because I could not get to go to Portmore to see them because of the amount of things that we had to do. And my father was like, he felt like getting out of the vehicle, lifting it up and carrying it because
I
he
know.
was fearful for his
But
struts and all of that. We had to use a longer road to get to the house because the shorter road is non-existent. It's like craters in the road.
I know. That sounds like a community where my nephew has his house. I don't
It's
remember the name of the
ridiculous.
community.
And it's
But
supposed to be
everybody
a
was
high scale
like, why you
community.
gonna live there? The house in the community, it's fine. But to get there, even my mother was like, you're going to mash up your good car. Or something.
The private
I don't
roads are
remember the
okay, but the
name.
public
It has a
roads,
name
oh
like
my
the name
God.
after a man, like a man name. I've never heard it before. I don't remember the name, but that sounds just like that community.
And even when you come on to topics like these, where you
but
talk about your country and you talk about politics, it's like it all for most people it always turn out to be a big quarrel.
That's why I
Mhm.
said earlier when we were talking about
now
like
most
70s and
people
80s,
always
myself, and
say
I
you
really
hate
want to
your
go there.
country.
A lot of people don't want you to
Most
say
people,
anything.
most people always say you hate your country, just like when they went simple things of life about the Bible and something. I mean, I give my own input. Normally, when I go on people live stream like that, the people them tell me some ungodly because
No,
me question
that is what
everything,
I
question
welcome.
about everything. Them say me ungodly.
Disagree with me, fight me, whatever. That is what, because I won't know what anybody is thinking.
Exactly.
As you see, as long as intelligent reasoning, just come at me with it. Me love that because then me get to know maybe what me I say wrong. And who to tell maybe what you are saying can get me to say, something did wrong or something. But some people
Exactly.
say kill them dead as mistakes say.
Mhm.
Then just sit
And
in
them feel like
one
them know.
color and them no want nobody disagree with them. Before so it turn out in a war. That's why like public forums like this, I don't really discuss
Yeah.
certain
That's
topics.
why me
Facebook, me no
sometimes
bother with
stay
it
away
again
from
for
those public
Facebook.
people.
All American politics in the last election. Me stay far from them something in a public forum. No way.
Hey, Mikito.
Welcome, Mikito.
Make it a big up
And make it
yourself, fam.
Big up
and
yourself, Mickey.
aging happily
But
welcome.
as for the die-hearted Jamaican people them that vote, them know what them vote for. Little $5,000 on the free room.
I was just the
And
Yep.
last
them
post I make that on that. That was one of the last comments I make
no laugh for
on
that them
Facebook.
vote for.
But the five thousand
Because
dollar
give
and the
them
free
give them the rum
food.
for them drink and then go pee up
And
the
then tomorrow
roadside
man them
and
are the
pee up on people
ugly.
walk.
In America situation, it's a free food. Me know $5,000 one box food, and that is something we see with my own eye before.
That's why at 90 St. Catherine, you used to see them give 5,000, 3,000, 2,000 just to come vote. And box food.
All
Yes,
box
them
food.
still
And when
do
campaign
the
are going, the MP always stop in front of a bar.
No. But there was
But that
Yeah.
something
is
they were
it.
trying to issue KFC. Oh, I think it was a vaccine issue in a box of
and
KFC
the
if you'll go
vaccine
to
But
get
that's
the
it.
one that
vaccine.
But I take the box
The
food.
vaccine.
But I
It's for
take
the
the KFC
vaccine.
and go vote for the
Mhm.
next party.
So you just use a
no,
little
you
food
have to
and
take
catch
the
your later.
vaccine first and carry the
It's
paper
really
to
bad.
get the KFC. Them could I
Oh,
keep them
the
KFC.
vaccine. She said, she was breaking up. I never hear. That is not right. Just educate people and make them choose. But then, and that is the 51% of Jamaicans who are running Jamaica. So it goes to show. the level of intelligence of the leaders who they
But
elect.
in truth and in fact, is theme problem and promises we make why people refuse the vaccine. Because before me doing election, him said the vaccine would never ever come here. And 2 weeks after I'm come out and here, the first shipment is on its way to
But
Jamaica.
him never have a
Everybody start
choice.
look out for him.
Him never
It's
have a
theme first.
choice.
Yard Foods, big up yourself.
Welcome,
Good
Yard
day to
Foods.
you
You
But
know,
should
all.
they
I
come.
know that cannot be because it's tourism is our main foreign exchange income earner, and if he's gonna do that, Jamaica is gonna be locked away.
Nobody would come.
Nobody's
That's
gonna
the
want to
thing.
travel to Jamaica
Exactly.
or whatever because it's COVID is gonna be very
But
loose
you
here.
don't. But
And
But
even so,
remember,
you don't get up
remember,
and
him
make
lock
promises
down the
like
country
those
for
that you have no
almost 1.5
control over.
years. Remember, him did lock it down.
mhm.
Him did lock it down. Rich people alone did that benefit. Everybody else did that suffer.
Yes. You can't
But
make promises like those. You can. You should never tie things like those to the electoral process. But people just
No,
make
but
Exactly.
promises. It
the next
seems.
major one I'm say now. The next major one I'm say, but you can't sleep with the door open. That was him
With the door
campaign thing, you know.
open, yes, that was a big joke on Facebook. Yes,
now you're putting on extra locks.
that is it.
I have to go buy more locks at the hardware store.
But CDE, people would be a fool to believe, and whether green or orange, you just why
They
people
believe
buy
it.
into those nonsense
They believe in what coming out of their mouth. You
out of
have
their
people
mouth. Yes, so
who
true.
believe in
We
it.
are going to
They're
leave the
just
V
hanging on
part
to
out of it,
everything
yeah,
that they're
guys.
saying.
The V conversation always seems to be very sensitive when it come on to the media.
That is true. Those
And
topic and
true.
dancehall may try avoid because these people take that them topic too
Take it
so
very
true,
seriously.
Nikito. So true. Then we eat off your head. That is
Mhm.
true.
Yep.
This is the most friendly me ever see anything to do with politics or leadership in Jamaica. Not just Jamaica, but in general. It's the most friendly atmosphere me ever see. It's been discussed for about an hour and nobody now fight with nobody yet.
Mhm.
Danny
You know,
said they
but
would
the
laugh
problem
them
is
cross
that
and
you
be
need
miserable.
accountability. Accountability is what we need, and when people do wrong, they need
Yeah.
to be held accountable. But there's nothing. They just send them on their merry way, and they
Yeah.
take whatever they robbed, and
And they
then the
come
middle
back
class, as I say, is
Mystic.
expected to
and
fill
they
the
come
gap.
back and
Mystic.
get a bigger position next time, mistake.
The
Can I tell you?
remember that whenever any government going, you know, them appoint them friend and company to these oversight bodies. So anytime
Yes,
them do nothing now come of it.
nothing. They use
Careful.
Yeah.
taxpayer
Like
money and
obviously
they do this
you
grand
are not serving no purpose, you know.
investigation and waste more money. And as you said, nothing come of it.
But the accountability is across the board too, because that's the same thing with the crime. When you say crime, Chicago has about the same, just about the same population like Jamaica. And
Mm-hmm.
Chicago's crime rate is much higher than Jamaica. But guess what? Kill a man, even in a city New York, kill a man today 24 hours. And I
Hmm.
can guarantee you that somebody's behind bars. In Jamaica, nothing comes of it. So as you say, accountability. There's no consequences for the action. That's the part that bothers me. It's not the crime rate itself, but
Yep.
it's what happened. Even when the whole community see, the police know, the mother know, the politician know who do it, nothing comes of it.
Hmm.
That is the major part of the problem.
And that's the thing with here. As you commit the crime, helicopter of the year.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I was working in East Flatbush. I used to teach GD, and we going to classes the evening. And I hear 5 shots, three, then I pause, then two. And within the 5 minutes, because they have I'm not saying Jamaica we might not be able to afford all that technology, but if we put the funds in the right direction, we can afford. Them have the sensors on the light poles. So under five
Yeah,
minutes,
here.
they have it in Jamaica now too. If within five
That
minutes the police is there. Me just
they're
hear
on the
the
light post and they're on the stoplights.
so why it's so difficult to find the people then? That's the
Because
thing.
they
They're
don't
not
need to
investing
criticize
enough into the part
nobody.
of fighting crime.
We
They
we
don't really want
don't.
to stop
We
it. That's what
don't.
I think.
We need more money
I'm
in
not
the
crime.
crime
I'm not
fighting,
crime. Them put it
especially
up there for them. Put it
investigation.
up there to catch me. If me, yeah, speed from the road. Forgive
Yeah,
over $5
that's
dollars.
what I'm saying. The
You
city
I
is
see,
want
not
to
a
give me
jail.
so much dollars to take that at them.
exactly, exactly.
Mikito
They
said
not put
last
it to
night I
talk.
go
I'm
on a
crime not
live
pay them the money.
topic dancehall and I style them a style, so I leave the live so I don't talk these topics.
Stay far from them one
The
day.
thing about it, when you're having conversation about these topics in it, it's all
Me
based
too.
upon the
Nobody never did that
maturity of the
style me
people
out.
them that is there.
That is
So
it,
true,
nation,
so true, bro.
maturity and
So true.
intelligence. Because in religion, a lot of the topics I touch can go way, way, way down south easily. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But it depends on the maturity. The host is one because if you can manage and balance and the maturity and intelligence of the
Yeah,
participants. So if miss in a certain group, we don't necessarily mean YouTube alone. In any social
because
platform.
people tend to take an open conversation personal.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, that is true.
Yeah.
These days, people take
Because we have
everything
our
personal.
likes, we have our favorites, and we don't say nothing against this person, don't say nothing against that person. Certain topics must
They still
stay far
they
from
are the
though.
dieted. The dieted is not just with the government, but in the dancer.
They are teaching the style of
Of course, Mr. School friends who are best friends from how long clash over even football, schoolboy football. Where make a clash with somebody over schoolboy football for? Come on, I
Seriously.
love my schoolboy football, but we're free to disagree. You
And
see people fight over Casey and Calabar
I remember it is
the
the
year
same
before
rival with
last
when it come
season.
on to champs.
Yes. Even
Listen, when
okay.
it come
I
on
am
to
from
Chacha,
Clarendon
nobody
College.
can tell me nothing.
What's that
Well,
Say
say?
that's
my
it,
people,
Nikito.
well, my own, nobody can tell me nothing. Me Jamfet tell you. Cause one day when Olympic I go on when Jamfet and him whole panel I got talk about oh Christopher Taylor I got come dead last in a race. Me was the only one on the panel and said no, I don't allow him come. That little boy will run him out. Whether I gonna come last or not. And the
Mm-hmm.
come I mean, run the race and come hear them. I see me race, if you did a big him up, you never let him go. I say, no. I say, if you watch that, you probably fitness stage, you know, I'm not give up.
But you see, Sassy, that's the difference when you base your opinion, as I always say to people, you base your opinion on facts, and it's an intelligent opinion. Most people are just
Yeah,
sensationalized, are just
Mhm.
emotions. Them base them opinion
Yeah.
on, and
Yeah.
me not all conversations like those in a
Everyone have
public
their own
forum.
opinion,
That
everyone
is
have
it.
their own belief.
That is
And it
it.
should
Your
be
everything.
belief may
respected.
not
When it comes
be
on to
my belief,
chat,
but we can still have a
that is a whole
conversation.
nother level for me. If me don't
Yes.
know the person, I literally don't know the person. I mean, we got find videos and something from them smaller come up. I saw me watch check and feel. Me
That
know
is it. So
people
you
that
base
with
it on
football among other sports.
facts and information, but them now just choose a favorite. I remember the football season before the pandemic. I'm from Clarendon College, so say we are win the Costa Cup for years now. And I remember that year now when a guy in our group on Facebook, son go Calabar, right? And the next girl's son go KC.
And them
So
turn to
the,
that
the
in
big thing that year
Calabar.
is why them in a champs now, why the Clarendon College parents wanna cheer for C bar, wanna cheer for KC. When at Clarendon College we go. I'm like, then you pick me go a C bar and KC, you can't cheer for them. It's like they want tie you down for say you have to cheer for Clarendon College. That don't make sense to me. Me free for cheer for who, regardless of which school I go. Me not gonna give up Clarendon College because of that. So me go. But if me pick me go one different school and if my son play football up here, you understand? So although that's a different sport and different everything. Then I go cheer for my son's school, even if me used to play football for one different high school up here. I go cheer for my son.
Of
I
course.
cannot see how people take them something until serious.
That,
Honestly.
You see,
Yeah.
so that
that
Danik
gave
said,
the
Danik
right
said, some
answer. She
people
said
dark,
some
which is
people
true.
too dark. They
Mhm.
dark like under
Yeah,
the bed.
man, that's true.
Yeah, man. I mean, it reached to the point where some people come off of Facebook, Some of them come off of Facebook, some of them delete this and one from them page. And I'm like, 50-year-old granny like and them they sitting there, they sit down a corridor over still. Be honest.
You
Maybe
know,
they
me used
did
to
make
work
money
at a
from it
particular
on
place. You
YouTube,
see,
no?
me used to work at a place, right? And when I go work one morning, the manager for the place, he was he used to go JC. And the morning I go work, I'm wear a green Ganzi. And you know, so when we reach at work the morning, the man almost send me home. The man started
They
to
buy
test me, ask me
already.
when me are going at that. And this, I mean, I say, what's wrong with it? It's just a regular Ganzi.
A
No.
lot of
We
And
make we
people
make
afterwards, when
colors
the
blinding.
conversation with him almost finished, me get to realize it, at the school rival thing, the green don't represent Calabar. I mean, I say, like, cool, brother.
Jesus. And you're not even know what them in eh? You just put on your t-shirt and go.
And the man
Exactly.
take it personal. And people who work there, we go like Calabar, him give them a warm time. So till
That
about
is
two of the
so
youth did end up
stupid.
have to leave the work. Him
You
just take the thing
serious?
personal. And because of that, is like, if you go look at job, and you see somebody there from KC, we are going to be your interviewee. I'm going to be the interviewer, right? And you go for the interview and him realize, say, you used to go Calabar or you go KC. It's like, the man, them, you know, I get you.
That is being biased.
Them still 15 and 16-year-old in a them brain. And that me always tell them.
I
Lucky
did
to see
watch
them
that
dunce.
never pretty. It never pretty than it. Any
They got blessing.
Welcome,
Simple
Nico.
things, all
Good
Good
great
one,
morning,
for
good to
nice.
see you.
everything.
Nico, welcome.
Some people
Anyway,
take these
guys,
things
I'm
too
I'm I'm
personal. You're
gonna come
supposed to
down.
just have fun, enjoy yourself. And
Of
many
course.
workplaces, sometimes you hear them quarreling. Oh, Calabar this, JC that, KC this, that, whatever.
but
And if you
me
come from
I
country school, them tell
literally
us that
don't
those
see what
schools exist.
Them tell you
the
true. That with town
because
school.
all
For
of them
me,
win champs at one point or another.
one point
All
or
of
the other
them.
is just the heyday for
They
the school.
win
All
To me,
right,
champs
about
at
Mickey,
10
one
don't
years
mess
point
up
ago,
or
it was the
yourself.
another.
Thanks
heyday
for
for next
passing
school.
through, bro.
I
Have a
love the
good day at work.
camaraderie, Me love the camaraderie about if when you take it too personal till you're going vex with your best
But
friend and delete people from your Facebook page and then they're foolishness. We're big on people now. Come on. Same thing with politics.
People take it
I
personal.
take it so
Nonsense
personal.
that.
That's why they always say when it come on to like
I Nico.
politics is always a sensitive topic. Because people maturity level is not up there.
It's not the right,
You got
right.
Nico.
yeah,
If you're not like minded and the same level of maturity, I wouldn't advise discussing certain topics in a public forum with people who you don't know.
Look here.
Honestly,
You see, when they realize that you're reason with some people when dark or ignorant,
but
just
stop.
just just call it a loss and move on.
Yeah,
and
you just
move
stop
on.
talk.
Exactly.
Because you
It's
can't
not
change their
worth it.
mindset because they just have
They're
one
just stuck
Because
in them
them
ways.
are gonna
Yeah.
leave
one
them are
track
gonna leave
minded.
reasonability. Them are gonna leave from reasonability and get personal.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That
That's
is
where it
true.
always end up.
Yes, that is true.
I was
And it's
having a
not worth it.
conversation with someone once, and we were talking about money, dollars and cents. And the question came up and asked, how many cents make a dollar? And him said 10. And me with my bright self go tell him, say, it's not 10.
Nations,
The man
nations,
start
please
to
tell
cuss
me.
me out.
Jesus.
So
Nations,
me tell
please
him,
tell me
says,
that's when you were in grade one. Please tell me that's when you all were in grade one.
no, not grade one since I'm an adult. And I
No.
was saying to the person, I tell him, and him say, like, no, that cannot be. So me turn to him, he say, how many cents make 10 cents? And him said 10. So me say, how many cents make a dollar? Him still I say 10. So me say, oh, the same 10 for make 10 cents, and it still I gonna
That's
make a dollar, bro.
wow.
And
Then I
let me
must
tell
put
you something, the man start get cross
Man,
and
Kate,
say, and
Kate,
you know what I
tell
did?
her.
Me not to just like stop talk and just let him talk
Yeah,
until that part I
exactly. You
die down.
can argue with somebody like that. That's
That's me
almost in
too.
the
Me can't bother with
Trinidadian
the
YouTuber
argument.
with
If
the
we realize we're not getting anywhere, me just stop talk. I'm out.
Yes,
Yeah,
Oh
Sean.
my God.
Yes, Sean. That
yeah.
remind me, I'm a supervisor when me that tell you about this man.
And the man
I'm
start to
curious
get
on the man.
irritated. And every one of us that was having the conversation, everyone just stopped talking. And let me tell you, the conversation end right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, because no, you see the level of intelligence, well, lack of intelligence where you're
But
dealing
maybe if you never stop talking, you continue meet you after school.
It will not be a fight. But I like even school. I did graduate from school already.
Okay.
So it's not
That's
even
fine.
like we were
I
in
thought it
school.
was.
But you see, when some people just think that they know it all, and you have some people who say them are the
Exactly.
deity, it's like you can't say nothing against what they
So
believe.
true. That
No.
is true. They don't reason any at all. They don't think.
So as Mikita says, certain topics him don't touch. When I say certain conversation,
Yeah.
but I'm listening first before I say anything, because once I see people there behaving ignorant and so forth, then I don't
That
participate.
is true.
Yeah.
I generally, even like here on this platform, I look at the title, I go in and see who is on the screen or who is discussing before me decide if I want to. You know?
Yeah.
Remember you
All right,
was
we
saying
are
that
here and we're having a conversation and we can listen to one another and wait till our turn. You have some people want to talk over you. They don't want to hear what you are saying. And
Yes.
before you know it,
And when they disagree, they yeah, fool, such and so. If you say that to me one time, I'm out. Because even if we disagree, even if the man will tell us a 10 cent make a dollar, at least you still have to value his opinion. So
and you
you're
know,
not gonna tell him say my fool, although you know say my fool, but
uh, and with truth being told, this is my longest politics conversation ever.
oh Lord, it would have gone so long time. The
Yeah.
clash of the green and the remember in the last election, man, people used to get nasty on Facebook. Oh my God. In Obama time, it was the
It's
same up here.
still
So,
going
but I think of
on.
Jamaican politics alone, because up here, if
It's
you're
still
here.
black,
going.
Here, nope. No, you don't have anybody running around campaigning and whatever.
yeah,
They might
it's
come and knock
different.
at your house, leave a flyer, and you see them just stick little things in your at the front of your yard or on the road, and everybody cooperate. There's
Mm-hmm.
no fuss,
Yeah.
there's no fighting, nothing.
And for
That's
Election
people
come
who
and it's like there's no election. People just go vote, you just go vote, you go back home, and it's like nothing. You sit down and just listen to see who will later on, and that's it, and you move on.
That
and
is
whoever
good
you're
because
voting for, you just pick up their name in your yard and a piece of flyer stick there.
And
And
nobody
that's it.
coming to say take it up or do
And
yes,
them
anything.
send you the stuff inside the mail. And
that is
you
good
know,
because then there is no that political culture don't need lead to
Mm.
clashes and war and something. Guys, let me just read this to you 1 minute from AdSense. For those of you who are monetized.
So,
If you're not monetized, you need the information as well to nation. It's a starting in March. You're sometime I read them something I don't know what them are saying because Americans word their
it,
things so funny.
it's like they're cutting out AdSense. It's coming straight from YouTube
From
now.
YouTube, but what they mean by if you own from both YouTube and other properties, what is the other properties, Sassy?
Like for example, if you're doing promotions for a business and
Oh,
you
okay,
get paid
okay,
from
okay.
YouTube, that's what they're saying. I
That's what I
remember so
wasn't
the video
sure of.
trying to upload to YouTube.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Like what you say, product endorsement and them type of something. Eh? Okay. That's what I wasn't sure of.
In a sense, it might be good and it might be bad because
Well,
separate and
What's the
apart from
new
a
change?
separate
Sorry,
and
that
apart
missed
from a
me.
YouTube tech AdSense tech.
What's the new
but
change
you
that's
know,
coming?
say technically YouTube payments was always there before AdSense would come
Sorry.
in.
Yeah,
yeah.
So why not just push one side to allow AdSense take over? The
Well,
YouTube
I'm not check
payment.
forget this month because I never made my threshold for the 9th and the 10th. So are the hardest. Maybe
Me stop
most work
pushing the
never put
money
in for
like
YouTube
that
this
when
that
them
month.
send
And
them
this.
thing. I don't care.
Sorry?
Me stop look for YouTube money long time. When it's send, it's send. Never
So she
problem.
be normally get me like check a month time and it really help me pay my phone bill and do other little things. But this month I spent so much time on the birthday something and membership something and the appreciation something that I never really get to do no videos much. So me really never I think at 80 yard when the 10 come I was $89 or something like that.
Oh,
So I have not forget this month again. Tomorrow payday. Tomorrow Lover's birthday too. Guys, I'm gonna come down because this is the second call now when I need to return these calls. So I'm back down in the chat. All right,
Yeah, man,
Nation. I'm
I'm
Okay.
about to take my leave too.
Well, that
Nation,
is just it.
how long you go?
I'm not gonna close I know because my system reached a 3 hour mark now.
Yeah, need to go back to cleaning.
Oh,
Yeah, so just want to thank everyone for passing through. Thanks for your time. Thanks everyone for coming up on the screen. It was a good conversation and it was a good day today. So I just hope everyone have themselves a wonderful evening, all right?
Okay, you
all right.
too. All right,
All
guys.
right,
Have a
CD, look
wonderful
more
day.
welcome. Check in on the live.
yeah, man.
See what I got for the match. So I see who you carry.
Okay, guys.
Jamaica, but it's not
All the,
easy. I lose. Me still like carry my Jamaica
all the way, right there, so.
all the way.
Well, Nico, I did
It's
a
just a
bless
watch
up
along. It's
everyone
a
on
watch
the
along me I
panel
do
said
there, you know.
speed.
I just the watch
Hmm?
along me I do because me can't stream the game live.
Me know why them
Yeah.
block you.
Copyright, copyright, that kill me for this.
But so after years, he done yesterday, one next guy did I do it, but him did I show the actual match. One white guy,
Well,
but him there, holy for people for film.
it must
How
Now
know
they
what?
black.
They
when
will
to
get
show it.
copyright if they show it on their screen.
Yeah, man, you will get
Yeah,
strike, man.
Oh,
but man, I don't know how come him
You
did
will
I
get
play it
strike
out
feet.
live as it is. Maybe he was at the match, man, I know. But I worry for people did it funny.
but sometimes with these copyright things, it's like you're not even sure exactly what can play in your background. Because what about if say you're doing a live stream or you have vlog and you're at a party where music are play, then it seems like you get copyright for that, right?
You can use a background music for cover it up. All you do is turn down the volume of the video when you edit it and cover it with a background. And that
Yeah.
me the most time.
No, but me see people on YouTube saying where their party and video in the party and the music and the select and everything and them post it.
They don't get copyright same way.
Them get
If you
copyright feet,
want
man.
them get copyright, just click on them description. In the description,
Yeah,
YouTube will link everything with them copyright.
damn.
Some people go to the point where if they monetize, them a do it just forget the views.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So even if them
yeah.
not get if them not getting that offer, them a get the views same way. So it's a weird thing.
But if you're making the money, what would the views do to you there?
But not turn on ads span those type of video
Them
most
not
of the
turn on the
time.
ads on it. So even if them go
Oh,
live, if they monetize, them will still probably get a super chat here and there, and them get the views,
Yeah.
and then probably get some more subscriber. So
okay, that's it.
it's a give and take.
Yep.
There you go.
But my brethren I go live now with the Arsenal games. So I go over there go give my support. Cause I'm always up on the stream.
Yeah,
All
man,
JJ,
that's
right.
how it
JJ, Young
is.
Famous.
All right, bless up yourself, CD.
Yeah, man, big up everybody.
All right.
All right. Bye.
All right, Sassy Diva, bless up yourself. Have yourself a good evening.
You too.
Thanks for passing through as usual. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, then. And
All
for everyone
right.
in the chat, thank you guys. You can play music, but not for 30 minutes. Okay. Well, there's still a lot to learn. It's like as you go along, there's still a whole lot more there to learn where this YT is concerned and this copywriting. I remember at one point I I have a video. I did repost a video and them give me a copyright strike for it. And I did stream something from a TV, video something from a telly. And then me see it show me say me have a copyright. But we never do anything to it. They only did just say something about if me get a next strike within the next 90 days, then I guess there would be a penalty. You know what I mean? So at that point, never did post anything where copyright is concerned. So it's just hard. You know what I mean? And sometimes you will still go on some of these apps and where you edit and you will still get like some free background music. And some of them don't even indicate if they are copyright. And then when you use it, then that's when white are gonna make you know, say, watch out. I'll give you a strike right here. So and I just say no. But I'm gonna leave you guys and I just want to thank everyone for their time. Danik, bless up yourself. You know what I mean? Thanks for being here. Mystic, Simple Thing, CDE, Diane and Sassy Diva. We did have Nikwa, we have Unique Creation, Sediment, and Sammy Boo. We have Latisha, bless up yourself. Tammy says she did there in the background and go and do her do because she did work. I would just appreciate everyone who were just there listening, said speed. Dolly, big up yourself, you know what I mean? So that's just how it is. And but even when you use music from YT Studio, you still get copyright at times. Yeah, and right there and then I thought they would provide you with music that is not copyright, but they still give it to you over there. So it's just like, yeah, we just go and do the do, and when we get a copyright, we just do what we have to do same way. So I just said set. So I just want to bless up everyone. Thank you all for your time. And you will see the nation soon. And these YT streets or the boulevard or the avenue, you will sure to see me. So thank you all again. And you know, we will buck up. And as I always say, we all have to stay focused, we have to stay consistent, and we have to stay motivated. And for yesterday's word for the day, and I still bring it over to today, is to trust the process. No matter what we're going through in life, sometimes we have to go through it in order to reach where we're supposed to be. So sometimes we are go through some things and we are cuss, we are complain, but sometimes everyone have to go through a phase in life. We all have to go through a phase in life. We all go through changes. So we have to be prepared and be ready for our changes. And we have to accept changes. You understand? And that's just how it goes. So we have to be ready. And whatever we're going through, don't complain. Just smile at it. Ride out your storm. Because whatever you are going through in life, the Lord have to bring you through these things in order for you to reach where you're supposed to be. Nothing come easy, and not everyone get hands out. Some of us we have to work hard, and we work so hard sometimes we don't even get to inherit what we work for. But our kids will be in a better position to allow their kids to become better than them. You understand? So sometimes we are complaining and we are quarreling and we are work up ourselves too much, which is unnecessary. But sometimes we need to look back in ourselves and realize and take a good look at yourself and say, why am I working up myself like this? Because probably 5 years ago, I wasn't in this position. And where I am now, I'm in a better position than where I was 5 years, 10 years ago. You understand? So we have to just trust the process. And no matter what we're going through, just know, say, the best is at the end of all of this. The rain no fall all day, every day. The sun don't shine all day, every day. And when there's a storm, we know a storm is coming. And when the storm comes, the storm stay for a while. But afterwards, the storm gone and everything become calm. And then we pick up the bits and the pieces, and the sun come out and the birds fill back the sky, and there we go again. So sometimes just remember, we have to go through things in life. And whatever we are going through, we have to go through it so we can reach where we're supposed to be. Maybe you're at your job, maybe you lose your work. Somebody snitch by you. Somebody the boss may fire you for whatever reason. Don't cry about it. You're working at a particular place, them transfer you to a different location. Don't even cry about it. Just smile. Because sometimes they think they're doing you bad, but when them transfer you to another location, it turns out to be way better for you. Maybe you're getting more hours. Maybe you're making more money. Maybe it's even closer to your home. You understand? Maybe you don't even have to work as hard as you was where you were. You get me? So sometimes you have to just smile. Just know that anywhere the Lord I bring you to, it is for the best, not the worst. The Lord will always give us the best. So whatever you want, ask for it. In one of my videos, I was talking about we have not because we ask not. So ask the Lord. Anything you want, ask for it. You want a house, you want a car, you want lands, you want money, ask for it. And He will surely give you. You understand me? So no matter what we are going through now, we have to go through it in order to reach where we're supposed to be. We have to go through it in order to reach where we're supposed to be. Sometimes the Lord have to allow you to get fired from the job that you is, in order for you to get the job that you really deserve. Sometimes have to move you from one place because you're not coming. Your time has come for you to get a blessing, but you've been comfortable. You get too complacent over here in this job or in this place or living in that house when it is time for you to even to get a new job, buy a new car, buy a new house. You understand me? Or even to travel from the country or migrate from the country to a next country. Your blessing is at hand. But because you ain't making that move, sometimes the Lord have to remove, make things happen, make you get fired. The piece of care you have, sometimes it make them thief it. Because time for your change. So anything way in your way, we are trying to prevent your blessing. The Lord always remove it. But everything come with a cost. It not come easy, but it is coming. So you have to go through it. You understand what I'm saying? We have to go through it. And when we go through it, then the reward is at the end of all of this. You know what I mean? So I just said it. So that is why from yesterday, I always said the word for today is to trust the process. Maybe things not work for you. Things probably not look so good for you. But just know say you go through your process now. You go through your process now. You understand? And everything we do. If you apply for your loan, it have to go through a process. You apply for the visa, you have to go through the process. You have to travel from Jamaica to whichever country. You have to go through the process because the plane have to fly to bring you. You jump in your car, you are reach a point A, point B. It is a process to move from your house to reach to the next point. So that's just how it goes. So sometimes we have to look back into ourselves. And people always compete with people. Me not compete with no one. Me only compete with me. Try to let me be better than yesterday. And tomorrow, I'm going to try to let me be better than today. You understand what I'm saying? So, no matter what people may say or do, it have nothing to do with me. I'm only competing with myself. People always talk. You do good, they're going to talk. You don't do anything, they're going to talk. And that's just it. But just know that you are important. That's why people keep talking about it. You know what I mean? So that's just it. So my peeps, my green peeps, just know, trust the process. Trust the process. You understand? So that's just how it is. So we just want to thank you for your time. And you say keep gotta keep in motion. Yep, we have to keep right there. We have to stay there. Speak truth, yes, sir. Emil and Chris Lifestyle TV Show. How are you doing? Says Nikwa. Positive talk. Yeah. That's just how it is. It is just the process. So we have to trust the process and we have to go through the process. Some people want it now, them expect to get it now and don't want to go through the process. And that is why people turn to do the wrong stuff. Some turn to stealing, some turn to all kind of stuff. But remember, some people get paid weekly, some get paid fortnightly, some people get paid monthly. So your work these days is the process you go through these days. So when Friday come, you get paid. You go through the process of these 2 weeks, so when the next week come, you're gonna get paid. You go through the process of all these days, so when month end come, you're gonna get paid. So if you don't go through the process, you're not gonna get any pay. It is as simple as that. You know what I mean? So we have to keep it up and we have to keep going. You know what I mean? And as you know, the nation always say, if it ain't green, it ain't we. Yes, sir. Thank you all. Have a good afternoon. See you.